What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. It's a Wednesday. We are about, well, more than halfway through the week if it's the work week or school week, and our Spurs host the New York Knicks. Now, my prediction for tonight is a lot of points going up on the board. If you didn't watch the video today, and judging by the numbers you haven't, Spurs defense is awful. Worse than I thought it possibly was. So it's gonna have to score more. We're not gonna hold them to X amount of points. We're gonna have to score more than them. That's it. And maybe we'll be at home in the Prospect Center. Good evening, Jax, Cordy, Steven Z, Grigo. It's the usual crowd. It's me, little Mikey, Headband Grogu, and Baby Yodi in the back, and ready to see our Spurs. 15 games left in the season, including this one. Uh, Expectations for the rest of the year? Get to 30 wins? I think we can get to 30. 30 seems like a real possibility, and then hopefully the teams around us in the lottery play their minds out and win a lot of games. One of you was talking recently about the Toronto Raptors, and it's going to be interesting because we play them twice. Are we going to see one team just like throw the game? Well, not throw the game, but just who's going to out tank the other? I guess that could be very interesting. Jeremiah Collins, it's Paul Castle, Sel Barnes, and Sohan. Wait, what? Paul Castle, Vassell, Barnes, Sohan. Jeremy's in the starting line. So center Sohan now in the starting lineup. Andrew, good evening. McBride, Bridges, and OG, Hart, and Town. The Cat usually plays really good against us, doesn't he? They were giving MSG, the channel I'm watching. I was talking about how many points the Spurs give up in the paint. And yeah, they could have a field day. But you know what? If we give up 130, we're just going to have to score at least 131, right? The offense is going to have to cook tonight. Bobby February, good evening. I'm doing well. A little tired. It's been a long week, but uh, wow, Mikal Bridges went for 41 against us on December 25th, Christmas, the career high. I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you are doing well as well. Oh, he's gonna feast. I see Carl having at least 40. Yeah, I think you go for 40 tonight. SJ Go Spurs. He's up there. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, Jax Cordy. Sohan has been our backup center. He is our starting center tonight. Thank you. Hey, Mustang. Okay. For Lakers fan, appreciate it. All right. Well, thank you for that. I'm just hoping for a good game tonight. This is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a very tough game. The Knicks are a good team. The Knicks don't have Jalen Brunson. I think he's out until the end of March. So that's, I guess, a plus for the Spurs. But then, of course, the big minuses for the Spurs is Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox are out for the rest of the season. Brian, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. And, Friday can't get here soon enough. Well, let me phrase that. Friday at 4:30 can't get here soon enough. All right. You know what, Brian? I have perfect attendance at these streams as well. So you and me. You, not Selena. She doesn't have perfect attendance. But Yodi, myself, Grogo, and Mikey. That's right. And you, Brian. All perfect attendance. Thank you, Bobby. Yes, smash the thumbs up if you're coming in. It'll give you something to do besides listening to me. I don't know. That's all I got. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. March Madness this month, 10 games. Stefan Castle is averaging 20.6 points per game. He's averaging 13.8 for the year, which leads all rookies, shooting 49% from the field, averaging about 4 boards and 4 assists, and just under 30 minutes. He has been struggling with foul trouble a lot lately, so we'll see how that plays out tonight. Cat against the Heat on Monday scored 23 points, including 15 straight in the second quarter. All right, well, he was NBA Jam on fire in the second, huh? Runs out till late March. Oh, he might be out till April. He will be back for the playoffs, though. I'm sure that's all the Knicks care about at this point is he's 100% for playoffs. Coach Vinny. What's up, the Medicare guys? Thank you for stopping in. Thank you all for being here tonight. Let's Chuck Norris the New York Knickerbockers. Yep. We're going to give up a ton of points. I felt bad doing that video today, but I gotta address what's wrong with our team. And seeing that our defense is literally the worst in the NBA since the All-Star break. I was like, this is something that has to be talked about. And there is that. I always had that small percentage of Spurs fans that give me crap because I shouldn't be talking about those things. But I mean, it is what it is. You got to call it like you see it. I don't want to sit here and sit and act like it's all, rainbows here in San Antonio because the team has a lot of issues. I still think we have a bright future, but at this moment in time, missing our head coach and our two best players, and it's not the best of times, it's the worst of times for this part of the season. Nice, Phil. I don't even know what tonight's trivia question is. I haven't thought of one as of yet. This is first win. We'll do a giveaway. This is going to be a tough task, but you know what? Any given Wednesday, right? Guys on Go Spurs Go. OKC is resting everybody again. They're pulling that again against the 76ers. Isn't the NBA kind of frowning on that? So they're resting SGA, Chet, Jay Williams, everybody, all their five starters. Oh, they're switching. They're switching to the wrong guy. Thank you, Bomber. Appreciate it. Yeah, Bobby, play hard. Play hard tonight. Be competitive. Steph, go for at least 20 to keep the 20 games going. So that way, the 20-point games, help cement that rookie of the year. 20-point game will probably get him close to 14 points per game. Why are we selling at 20? Go for 25 to 30 tonight. Go for 40. Only Chet is playing. That's the one player I would not think would have been playing from the Oklahoma City Thunder starting lineup. It's Chet, but okay. Hey, go Spurs, go to you as well. Well, hopefully this tip-off does not take too long to get here. I was checking my clock. It is 8:07, and I'm hoping tip-off is around 8:10, no later than that. Yeah, Castle attack the paint, draw some fouls. Don't commit the fouls tonight. Draw some fouls. David Gosper, go to you. And yeah, hopefully we have a good game. ESPN predicts Malachi, Blake, and Kelvin to be traded. I did not see an ESPN article about that, Biscuit Buddy. I'll have to look for that. Maybe cover that tomorrow. Hmm. Castle should, yeah, he should get at least 30 minutes a game. In case you guys haven't noticed, lately Chris Paul's minutes have been dropping in the low 20s. So, for those of you that wanted to play less, looks like he is. Barnes, too, his minutes are dropping. Fair enough, J Money. By the way, I'll announce it to those of you that are in the stream tonight. I have finished the next documentary, finished it tonight. Uploaded it. It passed all the copyright, so I don't have to do additional editing. It will go up Friday at 11. I don't know if I'm going to do a premiere or just have it uploaded at 11. I guess it doesn't make any difference. But the next video, and it makes sense coming from me, will be the redemption of Saquon Barkley. It just kind of makes sense. I'm a Giants fan, and he did fantastic his first year away from the Giants, being an MVP caliber player, getting a huge contract, the biggest one in NFL history for a running back, and won a Super Bowl. So I was like, you know what? Coming from the perspective of a Giants fan, it's I really enjoy going. Thank you, Medicare. I try to be fair. But it's that 0.0001% that just likes to say I'm a negative Spurs fan and a horrible Spurs fan for bringing up stuff like that. It is what it is. We're the worst defense in the NBA since the All-Star break. I didn't realize it was that bad. We're worse than the Utah Jazz, who are in full tank mode. They aren't even trying. I would keep Kelman. I don't know. Malachi, I think they can just not renew his contract, right? Isn't it a team option? T Gunk 82, thank you for stopping in. I think Blake Wesley and Malachi Branham, both of their rookie contracts next season are team options. And I think they're going to option out at least one of them, if not both. If I was a starter in 8, I am. He's leading a team as a way to, yeah, maybe Barnes could come off the bench. Then we have a vet coming off the bench and a vet in the starting lineup. Okay, that's true. That's true. Biscuit, he did. Wait, is Chris Paul coming back next year? Is that official? Selena's in the house, Nate Dogg. David's at the court. Of course he is. Of course he's not there when I went. Well, we might be in full on trade mode and full tanking mode. Crypto Keeper, good evening to you. I think we're gonna make some moves. Leonardo Ola to you. Jedi, I would like all you guys to have good games. If we lose, so be it, but go down swinging. Miles McBride, Mikhail Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Unaboy, Carl Anthony Towns for the Knicks, Chris Paul, Stephon Castle, Down Vassell, Harrison Barnes, and Jeremy Sohan back in the starting lineup. I don't know what's going on with Biombo Area 51. Sohan played well, except for his little altercation in the last game against the Lakers. Biombo doesn't really give us a whole lot of offense. Uh, and Biombo's not part of our future. Jeremy is. So even though Jeremy should not be playing center ever, the Spurs are rolling with it. So you might as well start him. Yep, center Sohan. When are we getting center CP3? Kelvin to drop 30. I don't think he's dropped 30 all season, Jedi, but he could go for 20. I think 20 is a realistic goal. 30, I think you're pushing it. I don't think he got that in him off the bench. But never say never. All right, Yodi, let's get a good luck boop. Game's about to start. What was that? All right. Excited Yodi, I guess. Has Jeremy dropped 30 in a game? I don't know. I don't think he has. Players are on the court, and away we go. Spurs win the jump ball, and Stefan Castle bringing up, rocking some very people Barney shoes. Steph has not worn the pineapple in a long time, but he seems to be playing better without the pineapple, so maybe the pineapple was throwing off his rhythm because of the huge hair on his head. Sohan drives in the paint, throws up a layup, no good, wanted a foul, not going to get it. You know what? The refs are going to let him play like this all night. I'm all in. Cat for three down the other end. Davis, thank you for stopping in. From your buddy, Butthead. Barnes the ball, 3-point land, starts to drive, gets into the paint. Reverse layup. All right, Harrison. HB. Sohan's career high is 33. Jamin, I figured he's gotten to 30 something, but he hasn't scored 30 this year, has he? Center Sohan is starting. Congratulations, Alex. And you're marrying a Spurs fan. Castle into the paint, off balance, Euro step, stop. All right, Castle's really good at changing his speed and pumping the brakes in the paint. 5-4. I have not been to MSG, David. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so, but maybe. Maybe as a youth. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Pat with a turnaround jumper over Sohan, no problem. I mean, Jeremy's undersized to be defending him. No lack of effort, but come on now. Castle with the ball again, over to CP3, around to HB. Barnes just going to launch a three. Harrison! And he was feeling it. He left the arm up on that one. He's like, uh-huh. He knew it was going in. Sohan starting is an upgrade over. It is an upgrade over Biombo, but Cat's going to go off tonight. I called it before the game. He's probably going to go for at least 40. Our paint protection is terrible. Now we got Castle on Cat. We got center Castle on Karl Anthony Towns. Drives right by him. Yeah. Oh boy. Cat has all 9 points for the Knicks. Castle in the paint. Little jumper is good. All right. Cat's on pace to score, I don't know, 144. Can you imagine if somebody dropped 100 against our Spurs defense with in the rest of the short season that's left? We have 14 games after this one. I will be live for all of them. Cat for 3. If he hit another one, my goodness. Just be competitive. Levi, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Castle with the ball, crossover, gets into the paint, gets contact, going in line for 2. Steph is playing with some motivation. We do need some size. We need some milk. Steph being aggressive tonight. I like it. Castle can't guard. I mean, come on now. Castle smart though, not picking up a bad foul. You did this, and it's like, yep. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Steph? You're not snapping him. Carol, good evening to you. That's awesome if you go to the game. Yes, it is. Yep. Although his free throw shooting is not getting more impressive as he misses the first one. I'd like to see him be next season more of an 80% free throw shooter. Ideally, he's not a horrible free throw shooter. I think he's what 71% for the year, but I think he can get around 80%. Imagine if the Spurs went undefeated, they would be a playing team. They would absolutely make the play-in if they went undefeated. That would get us, if we include this game, 15 wins, we'd be at what, like 43 wins? We'd be over 500. Yes, we would be a playing team, but is as optimistic as I try to be with the Spurs during these live streams, I would say it's going undefeated. Cat with the ball again, starts drive, gets double teamed. Spurs, nice job not leaving a three-point shooter open. We watched the video today. That shot is no good by Miles McBride. Spurs ball, Sohan will bring it up for the Spurs, rifles it up to Vassell for three. Oh, ugh, I'm a little sniffling, my apologies. Nice Medicare. Bridges try to reverse, totally blew it. The follow-up is no good. Castle with the rebound. Spurs up 10-9, 8:20 to go. CP3 gets into the paint and tosses it over to HB. Yeah, 3-point. What? What was that, Harrison? He just banked a three-pointer. That did not look like it was going to go in. It was way off to the left and it went whoop, and then went in. Okay. OG for three, no good. Castle with another rebound. I noticed Castle's been crashing the boards a little harder lately, which is good because we need people to rebound. I want to say a bad name here, but DeJounte Murray was a good rebounder. Maybe Castle can be that type of rebounder as well. Barnes with another corner three. Oh, air ball. Oh, boy. Loose ball falls into the hands of Chris Paul. Gets it to Castle. Castle rifles it over to HB in the same spot. And he missed that one, too. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Knicks ball. Well, Spurs seem to be fighting tonight. Reyes, go Spurs, go to you. More pause, what's going on? You could make a cup of coffee in the line. I took Duncan to shoot it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was not the fastest. He banked a three, though. What the heck? Oh, Turk Titan. I was tired by the time that Lakers game started. That's a miss and rebound for Harrison Barnes. That game started at 10:30. Yeah, I'm much more awake tonight. And we're up by four. HB looking to drive, starts to drive, stops, pops. Harrison Barnes being aggressive. I just realized Karl Anthony Towns still has all of the Knicks points, and Barnes has 10, and Castle has 5. So this is like a three-man show out there. Spurs playing some defense and almost caused a turnover. Cat gets the ball back. He's going to take an off-balance jumper. Shot is no good. Back to Cat on the offensive board. No good. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Spurs ball. Let's go. Castle gets up the court real quick. Gets in this sewing in the paint. Jeremy doing a whole lot of spinning around in a circle, then lost the ball. Not Jeremy Sohan's best offensive possession there. OG with the jumper in the paint, no good. Foul on HB, and that's going to be 2 free throws coming up for the Knicks. So finally, unless he misses both free throws, somebody's going to score for the Knicks, not named Karl Anthony Towns. Castle double-double. He's had double-double with points and rebounds, I believe. He's never had a triple-double. That would be pretty cool. I'm not going to hold my breath on a triple-double. That's asking a lot from the rookie. Road trip, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. All right, that's a good start, right? That's 15-9 against a very good team. I'll take it. Chuck, give me some Chuck. Sucker! That was not Chuck, but that works too. But this time for you, for real. I'm telling you, Yop Yop, they saw the video I did today on the bad defense, and they took that ish personal. And they said, TSR, we're going to play some defense in there. You said we couldn't sling D. We're going to sling some D. Hello, Aqua. Thank you for stopping in. Are we getting lucky on some calls? Hey, you know what? I'd rather the refs don't call many fouls on either end of the floor. Let the guys play. None of this ticky-tacky stuff. Don't be throwing players out for getting pushed. That's right. Jeremy Sohan, unless I'm missing something, when he got thrown out Monday night, he threw the ball lightly at Jared Vanderbilt. Tee him up. Absolutely agree with that call. Vanderbilt shoves him a couple times, and then Jeremy gets thrown out for fighting. Like, he didn't do anything. Kashiba, what's going on? Daniel Barry, thank you for stopping in. Daniel, I watched some videos on your channel. You're doing a good job over there, right? You don't take this the wrong way. You should be getting a lot more views than you're getting. Just throwing it out there. Johnson challenged him to sling the knee. Well, when a Johnson challenges you to sling the knee, you better step up. Mamu's defense is sus. He's one of the guys that does not defend well on the team. What's up, Sal 77? Thank you for stopping in. Second half at 20. There you go. Barnes shoots at a high percentage. I think it averaged 20. Why did he's not a great defender, Chai P, but that is a good question. He is, I think, the best 3-point shooter on our team at the moment. So why isn't he taking more shots? Good question. I mean, he loves shooting in the corners. I believe he's one of the top 10 3-point shooters in the NBA from the corners. He should be taking 7 or 8 threes a game. He's not right now. Mamu does get hunted by teams on D a little bit. He does. I like Mamu. The effort's there. Certainly, it's not a lack of effort. He's not a great defender. Is Dominic Barlow doing good? You know who else is doing good? We've talked about this recently. Trey Jones is killing it in Chicago. Since he's been put to the starting lineup, he's playing probably the best basketball of his career. I'm happy for him. I had nothing against Trey Jones. Zach Collins was playing well here and there as a starter. He's gone to the bench and he's kind of turned into the Zach Collins we had. So, well, that's that. First free throw, good. OG at the line for one more. Yes, he does, Kokushibo. He does bring size and rebounding, which is something we need as well. So it's a conundrum because we have so many bad defenders that, speaking of bad defenders, Kelvin's checking in the game. I like Kelvin, just kidding, Kelvin. Who's checked out? Is it CP? No, Chris Paul's in. Stefan Castle's checked out. All right, interesting substitution. Castle out early for Kelvin. Is Castle in foul? I don't think so. Sohan with the ball, drops it off to Devin. Devin into the paint, forces the jumper, no good. Kelvin with the tip in, no good. A rare offensive rebound for us, couldn't convert it. OG down the other end gets stifled by the Spurs defense. Knicks get the ball back, and the Spurs seem to be hustling tonight. But we do leave somebody open for three, no good. Rebound, Kelvin. McBride cannot hit the three from the corner. Spurs ball 15-10, under 6 minutes to go. Sohan in the paint. Sohan's got to be quicker in the paint. Offensive foul on the Spurs, that's a turnover. When he gets the ball, he's got to. I see he's very. I'm noticing this tonight, and it's probably been there all season. But he takes too long to decide what he's going to do. If you're going to shoot, you got to shoot right away, and he just stops and stands there and just freezes up. And usually either turns the ball over or passes it out when he gets frozen that long, because then the defense can collapse on him. So that's one thing I think he needs to work on the offseason is be quicker with your decision making. When you get the ball in the paint, go for it or get it out of there. Don't stand there and spin around in circles. Right round like a record, right round, baby. The Knicks have 0 field goals in the last 4 minutes. There's a missed three, so the Knicks' cold streak continues. CP3, the ball for the Spurs, drives into the free throw line, stops, pops, swish. 17-10. Trey did have 18 and 12, yeah. The energy is there tonight. I was wondering why he was getting taken out too. Like, what's going on here? Our youngest player that's trying to win Rook of the Year. McBride would have missed. Spurs ball. There we go. That was a walk. Off center. CP3 just going to launch a three down the other. Swish! Yes, a Dead or Alive reference. I love 80s music, Medicare. 13-1 run by the Spurs in the last 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Nice ball movement by the Knicks, but Bridges couldn't hit the three in the corner. CP3 is just going to launch a long three. What the? Chris Paul is motivated. What is this? Medicare, are you subscribed to the second channel? I do have a movie review 80s playlist over there called Stuck in the 80s. You might actually enjoy that. It's all 80s movies only. They're older videos from 2019 and 2021, but as soon as I get all 75 previous episodes up, I might create some new ones here and there. The old guys are on fire. Okay. It is what it is. No 4 pods. That's why Kevin Durant can still kill it. Yeah, he's still scoring like he is. That's why LeBron's still scoring like he is. 35th birthday of Depeche Mode Violator. Now, I wasn't a Depeche Mode guy. I know who they are, but not really with like Flavor Flav. Uh, I was an 80s metal, 80s hair metal when I was younger. We're in a timeout, by the way, if anybody's just coming in, so that's why we're talking music. First band I got into was Quiet Riot, and then yeah, everything that was similar to that. Twisted Sister, Rat, Motley Crue, Warrant, um, anything that had that hair metal thing. Also liked some 80s pop, Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, Michael Jackson, just because they were so huge in the 80s. It was hard not to catch their songs, and I liked them. But definitely was 80s metal. As I got older, as the end of the 80s got here, that's when I started with Metallica, and then that's when I started backtracking to the 80s to Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, stuff like that. Anyway, loved Van Halen too. Here's a funny story for you guys. I don't know if I've ever admitted this. When I was young, I thought Van Halen and David Lee Roth were two different people. I was like, wow, this David Lee Roth guy sure looks like the Van Halen guy. Not knowing Van Halen was the name of the band. There was no internet back then. I was young. I just said, well, I thought, wow, they really look alike. Oh, same guy. That is a good one, road trip. That is Lance Henriksen, right? And Bill Paxton. That's what you're talking about, I think. Jesus de la Cruz. Yes. Playoffs next year, guaranteed. Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, absolutely. Chris, yeah, we're up 13. We are. I'm not the biggest fan of Van Hagar. I like some songs by them, but I like the more party, atmospheric Van Halen with David Lee Roth. It's Ken Basement. I'll tell you what, Steven Z, that's a great video. You know, it's a video that still holds up today. California Girls by David Lee Roth. Still a good one. I was not listening to Metallica and then saw 77. Was not listening to Priest. I wasn't listening to any of that. I was 10 as well, though. Carol, I am 47. Got into Quiet Riot when I was 6 years old when I heard Metal Health in 1983. That was the start of my metal journey. Champagne's checked in. He's got OG on, OG drives, throws a high off the glass, no good. The offensive tip is good. That ends the Spurs run. Luminex, they're playing well. 23-12, Spurs up. 4 minutes to go in the first Q. CP3 with the ball, who's been shooting pretty well this quarter. Drives in the paint, runs right back out. Turn around, spin around Jay. Chris Paul is on a mission tonight. Wow. CP3 is turning back the clock. Does he have like 8 points? Him and Barnes both scoring at will tonight. Bridges will drive, kicks it out. Go around there, we'll get to OG. Now to McBride. McBride with the elbow jumper is a little short. The offensive tip-in is good. This is back-to-back tip-ins for the Knicks. I think that's Mitchell Robinson that's killing us out there right now because we're so tiny. Who's our center right now? Is this? Oh, it's Biombo. Biombo's checked in. Well, he's played well, but not an offensive tour de force. Kelvin in the paint, little jumper rolls off the rim, and Kelvin has missed 2 shots at the rim. Little bad luck for Kelvin tonight. He's just getting the ball up there, and then it's just rolling off the rim. We have a foul and 2 free throws coming up for Bridges. Spurs Hornets finals. Well, I don't know about that, Mud. You saw Van Halen 4 times? Dang. Dang is right. Medicare, I don't know why Castle's resting. I I I got nothing. I honestly got nothing. First free throw is good. You guys don't know, we started center Sohan tonight. Center Sohan. Center Sohan. He's been center Sohan off the bench. Mikal Bridges at the line for one more. Did the Knicks, am I getting confused or did the Knicks trade a bajillion draft picks for Bridges? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I might be thinking of somebody else. Keldon will bring it up for the Spurs. So we got Point Johnson, maybe? Gets it over to CP3 to Devin. Devin pull up jumper. No good. And the Knicks finally grab the rebound. 25-16, 9-point game, 2.5 minutes to go. Quick pull up three, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Knicks. McBride misses. Kelvin with the rebound. We are giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. No shocker, we do that on a regular basis. CP3 with a mile-long three, just short. If he stepped maybe a foot forward, that might have gone in. Maybe not a foot forward, 6 inches forward. You will never understand the Mitch's decisions. OG in the paint misses a shot, and they're letting him play tonight. There was a little bit of contact. They're good. Let him play. Kelvin going to take a three. In and out. Kelvin not having any luck tonight. All three of his shots have almost gone in and rimmed out or rolled off the rim or whatever. Poor Kelvin. Poor Johnson. Mitchell Robinson with the ball right now. He'll pass it off. Now they go find an open McBride, and he's going to get fouled. All right. Interesting start to the game. But the Spurs are up. Team Tank isn't going to like this. And every time the Spurs win, that has a huge potential to drop us down in the lottery standings, but it is what it is. Cameron Payne's checking in, number 1 for the Knicks. Cameron Payne, you guys remember him? Tony, I'm good with it. Either way, we're going to be undersized. I mean, Bismarck does have a huge wingspan, but he's also only 6'9". Jeremy's part of the future. Bismarck is not. Put him in there and just see what happens. That's a runner by Cameron Payne. Don't like Cameron Payne. If you don't know why, well, if you've been here long enough, you do know why. I'll leave it at that. Castle with the ball at the moment for the Spurs. Drives in the paint, stops, pops, and just a bit off, but Bismack Biyombo cleans it up and puts it in. 27-16, minute 20 to go. It's not the start I was thinking. I'm pleasantly surprised. The basketball is a 48-minute game, not a 12-minute game. There's a corner three, no good. Landry Shamet, I forgot he was on the Knicks. Castle with the ball, drives, gets right by Shamet, drives in the paint. The jumper, just missed. We are having so many shots there. Shamet with the ball again, one-on-one with Kelvin. That's it to Robinson, great last name. Over to OG. OG into the paint. And turns the ball over. And then we lost that out of bounds. Crap. Well, it'll be next ball. What's up, Jamie? Thank you for stopping in. Cat's checking back in for the Knicks, and boy, do they need him. OG finally getting a rest. He's been playing the entire first quarter. Yes, he will, Medicare. And Cat's going to drive in the paint. That's an and one. How many points does Cat have now? He's got double digits. I'm sure he has double digits at this point. He's got more than half of the Knicks points. The bad foul by Champagny, I think. Cat muscling up. I mean, we're not going to be able to stop him tonight. I mean, I think the draft is going to really decide if we make any big moves, Jesus. If we get a top 4 pick, the Spurs might not make a big move. If they get the number 1 overall pick, that will be their big move in the offseason. Castle's just going to launch a 3, a 2-for-1er. No good. Biyombo with another putback. Bismarck, I stand corrected. You are a valuable asset to this team. The Spurs going with 2 centers right now, Sohan and Biyombo. And Champagny is actually a big lineup for them. Carl Anthony Towns is feasting. Carl Anthony Towns is feasting with a little jump baby hook. He's got 13 points. On pace for 52. I said he probably will go for 40 tonight. Castle with the ball. Oh, fell down. Trick. New trick. We're still up by 9, Phil. We're still up by 9 with 5 seconds to go. I'll take it. Most people probably predicted the Spurs would be down by as much. The Spurs going with a big lineup by their standards. Biyombo, Sohan, and Champagny all about 6'8" or more, I believe. Vassell's going to launch a 3. Gets blocked. Okay. before March, I have never seen a floater from Castle. This month, he's starting to add this weapon. Yeah, I think he's gonna be fine for us. What time will I go to a real Spurs game? Carol, I've been to real Spurs games. I've been to only three, but I've been to some. The problem is I'm in Connecticut and Texas is not a hop, skip, and a jump away. It's not cheap to fly out there. It wasn't cheap to stay there. And what I don't want to say sour the experience, but what has kind of stopped me from wanting to go out there is there's always the risk that your favorite player will not play. When I went out there, that was the year before we had Wemmy when it was the Kelvin Johnson show, and the first game wasn't very close. The second game we were down by 30 at the half. But I really wanted to see David Robinson. I grabbed seats right behind the Spurs bench. I was like, my favorite player goes to these games on occasion. I sat right where I could see him, so I could at least say, DR was across from me. And I figured he's got to be there because one of the games I picked was David Robinson bobblehead night. I'm like, you know what? There's a chance he might not be there, but he's got to be there for his night. And he wasn't. And I'm just thinking to fly out to San Antonio for 2 games because I would try to see at least 2 games or 3 if I stayed a little longer. If Wemby was out for those 2 games, it would just be I would still enjoy the experience. Like I enjoyed my previous San Antonio experience, but it would really suck to spend the money and take the time off from work and do a trip like that and then have them not play. Or if Wemby and Castle were out, my goodness, that would be awful. I'll take a 9-point lead. Heck yeah. Ronnie Devon take the last shot, and that's where you got a shot swallows. Nice, Anthony. By the way, if you're not at the thumbs up, let's keep the thumbs up machine going. I have no idea what we're at, but I think we get them up a little bit here before let's start the second quarter. We're at 47. All right, so we're a couple away from 50. Can we get to 50 thumbs up before the start of the second quarter? Still early in the game, too. And I know a lot of fans have checked out in the Spurs. It makes me sad. Wizards versus Jazz. Who will out-tank who? Wow. Good day, Ed. Thank you for stopping in. How are you? All right, awesome. Maybe I was fans have checked on the Spurs. I just see on a regular basis, like a lot of people aren't watching the games anymore. But you guys are here, and I appreciate you. I'm here. The couch contingent's here. Medicare, are you on the Twitters? Send me a shot on there. Nick Kills, good evening to you. It's also early in the night, I just realized as well. Some people might be used to these games starting at 10:30. They're not starting at 10:30. We have a foul. Oh, defensive 3-second. All right. Extra smooth. Dude, what's going on? Karl-Anthony Towns going to go to the line to shoot the free throw. Cat usually shoots over about 83% this year from the line, I think. Recently looked up his stats. I want to say it was around 83%. Mark, I didn't actually see the jersey swap stuff. Falcon Lord, what's going on? Free throw, good 8-point game. You are not on that. Okay. My email's also in the about section of the channel. Cameron Payne's gonna toss it in for the Knicks. Good old Cam Payne, Spurs fans' favorite backup guard. Cat with the ball again. Just keep giving it to Cat all night. Now what? Another 3-second violation? Another free throw? What is this? What are we doing? Guys. I don't know if I've ever seen back-to-back 3-second violations. Cat's at the line again. What is this? Made it. Yeah. Kellen's just standing in the paint. Come on, Kellen. Cat in the paint, throws it up off the glass. Now it's 4 points for Cat. Karl-Anthony Towns right there to start the second quarter. He's got 17 now. Oh boy, he's definitely going for 40. Blake Wesley flies in the paint, gets by everybody, and gets the layup. Nice. There you go, Blake. Do more of that. Yes, another 3-second. Back-to-backs. It is Knicks ball, down by 7. Cat with the ball again. He's going to get fouled again. He's going to go to the line for 2. Mark, what's going on? B-ball fanatic. I'm looking at Barnes' career stats. Even when he was playing 35 minutes a night, he didn't shoot a lot. No, he doesn't. He's not high volume. Yes. It kills. Keldon was AFK. Keldon Johnson went full AFK on that one. My gamer friends. Karl Anthony Towns at the line for two. Taking forever. First one bounces off the rim and then rolls forward and goes in. His fouls are out. Yes. Now, Karl Anthony Towns, I think, has gone for 50 against us before. Has he not? Back with the Timberwolves, did he have a massive game against us? Let's go, Mark. Karl Anthony Towns has 18 points. The rest of his team has 7. The rest of the Knicks are 2 of 19 from the field. It's literally the Karl Anthony Towns show. He went for 60 on us. Yeah, Phil, I knew he had a huge game. Mamu's checked in for the Spurs. Mamu and Blake are in. Castle with the ball at the moment. Starts to drive. Tries to get it to Sohan, and the ball's going to be deflected. That's a turnover for the Spurs. Knicks on the run, a fast break, and a dunk. Oh, boy. Precious Achiuwa with the dunk on the break. Spurs ball. Blake over to Mamu. Mamu fakes the three. Wesley's going to get it back over to Mamu. He's going to fake the three again. Into the paint. Turns around and tosses it to Wesley. Wesley out to Champagny for three. Gets his shot blocked. Mamu with the catch. Out to Wesley. He's going to fire off a three. No good. Mamu with the putback. That was ugly, but we got 2 points out of it. Jeez. That was all sorts of ugly, but the Spurs scored, so we'll take it. Take the points how you can get them. Cat one-on-one with Sohan. Loses the ball. To get it up to Blake Wesley. Wesley's going to take off in the paint. Layup good and one. Down it. What's up, Otis? Texas, thank you for stopping in. We got to bring Malachi back. I'm surprised we sent him to the G League, Glaze and Bacon. For a team that desperately needs size, when do you play him? Blake Wesley at the line, shooting one shot. 38, excuse me, 35 to 28. 9:57 to go. Wesley at the line for one. Missed the free throw. Yeah, Blake seems to be playing with a little more zip tonight. Maybe he's been working with De'Aaron Fox. Josh Hart, three-pointer, no good. Mama with the rebound, gets it up to Wesley. Wesley flies up the court and gets fouled from behind. Push the pace. You are fast. Thoughts on? I'll see him get more minutes for the rest of the season. That is fair point on Mamu's defense. They can get better if he's not practicing. And yes, we're talking about practice. Spurs ball. Castle getting into Sohan. 35-28. Castle with the ball. Free throw line jumper. In and out. Man, some of our guys are having some bad luck with their shots tonight. No love from the rim. And we're in San Antonio. What's going on here? Yeah. Josh Hart with the ball right now. Drops it off. Payne for three. Switch. Yes, he will, Glaze and Bacon. I agree. Yeah, Spurs legend campaign. Yeah, Phil, he's a legend, all right. Mama for three after the nice pass from Castle. Count it. 38-31. 9 minutes to go. I mean, Wesley and Fox bring a lot of speed. Precious drives into the paint. Yeah, tough shot and traffic is no good. Barnes with the rebound, and he'll bring it up for San Antonio. Harrison drives in the paint, throws it up, no good. Foul going to the line for two. Man, Harrison was determined to take a shot. He took that thing coast to coast. Marcel and Castle aren't slow. CP3, obviously, because of his age. He's not going to, sending me speed records. Fontaine, I agree. Blake does have the speed to get in there like Fox does. And Blake's a decent above the rim finisher. Harrison missed the first free throw. Bill lands there? David Robinson and Harrison Barnes on camera right now. David shaved his head. I think that's the first time I've seen David with a shaved head. The goat billing, yeah. Bill, Bill has a terminal health issue, correct? I don't want to speak out of turn, but I believe that's why he stepped down, right? I don't want to say it's the C word, but I think it was something not good. I don't remember. Payne for three, no good. Castle with the ball. Castle drives into the paint. Fouled and one. Be careful not to put it in the chat before me, B-ball. Please, just remember, sometimes a little behind you guys, especially depending on how you're watching it. So wait to hear the call to then put the and one in the chat. It was the C word. Okay. He's in the crowd with a beer? That's good. Keep fighting. Oh, it's not terminal. Good, good, good. I thought it was. Okay. Castle at the line. Spurs back up by double digits. He made it. Who's this team we're watching tonight? They're playing turnover by the Knicks. Spurs ball. Castle causes a turnover. All right. Our guys seem determined tonight. Branham, I don't know either. I think he's probably done. Castle elbow jumper, no good. Oh, almost had a reaching foul. That was risky there, kid. It is Knicks ball, down by 11. And another turnover. Precious couldn't hold on to the pass, bounces off his hand, turnover. Knicks are playing a little sloppy too. Blaze Bacon, I'm totally fine with Malachi getting minutes. It's not my call, of course. It's up to Mitch Johnson. Mamba with the ball over to Blake Wesley. Wesley has a little ISO. Well, drop it off to Castle. Castle over to Harrison Barnes. Barnes in the paint. Finds Sohan, and Sohan's going to throw it down. 44-31, biggest lead of the game for the Spurs. They are up by 13. David, I don't know what's going on. They look good tonight. Harrison Ingram's in the G League. He hasn't been playing particularly well, at least statistically. I haven't watched enough of the Austin Spurs to know how he's slinging the D, if you will. But last I checked, statistically speaking, he was shooting like 36, 60, like 68 from his shooting splits, which are not great. So I'm not sure if and when we'll see him this season. Imagine having Fox Speed in the starting lineup and then Wesley Speed leading the second unit. I'm not opposed to that. I'm hoping Blake could develop into a good backup point guard. Malachi is in the G League, Olivia. Butterfly Ghost first go to you. Jokic and Murray are playing against LA. Dang. 57 likes. We can get that up, can't we? Show them how to do it. They are playing with a purpose, and they are moving the ball real well. This is a different team. This is a different team tonight. Anthony, that is a fact. Yes, it is. Flavor Flav's in the house. Flavor Flav. By the way, since there are more people stopping in, I want to announce again. I have finished this is the fourth documentary on the channel. This one only took 3 weeks, much quicker than I've been doing. So I'm getting better at getting these up quicker, and they'll be up quicker when the season ends for the Spurs. But you guys know I'm a Giants fan, or most of you know I'm a Giants fan. That should be obvious. I decided to do a video on Saquon Barkley. It'll be up Friday at 11 a.m. It's going to be called The Redemption of Saquon Barkley, and it was a lot of fun to do. Maybe a little painful at times as a Giants fan, but I want to talk. He obviously had from a Giants fan's perspective, especially, he went from disappointing, constantly disappointing. I loved watching him play when he was healthy, but he was never healthy with us. And then, of course, the Giants team sucked around him, and then to see him go and have one of the greatest seasons in NFL history at running back and win a Super Bowl, I was like, you know what? I got to do a video on him. So that will be up Friday. Very excited about it. What time? You got it. It kills. I agree. Yep, that is correct. If Blake could get better with his shooting, yes. So that's the one big issue we have on the team. Guys' lack of size and our defense being abysmal since the All-Star break is we have a lot of guys that need to work on their three-point shot. Jeremy Sohan, he's going to be a starter. And just league average, just be average. The teams aren't leaving you open like 10 feet away. Sohan needs to work on his three. Hassel needs to work on his three. Blake Wesley needs to work on his three. It's three guys there that's three guys off the top of my head. Probably see Biombo or Bassi, whoever the backup is next season, not going to be a three-point shooter. Here's the next ball. Payne drives, misses. The putback is good by Precious, and the Knicks are getting a lot of points off of putbacks. If they weren't getting, I think they have at least, what, 6 or 8 points off second chance opportunities. If we could rebound a little better, we'd be up by quite a bit. Castle with the ball at the moment. De'Aaron Fox could be a better three-point shooter. I forgot about Fox. Fox is only like, what, 32% this year? Mama with a nice fake, and then he launches a three. There we go. 47-33. Yep, 4 pause. That might be in the video. Had to put that in the video. Payne for three down the other end, no good. Spurs with the biggest lead of the game, 14 points, and Karl-Anthony Towns is the only one really cooking for the Knicks. Castle with a nice pass to Sohan. Sohan fumbles the ball, gets it back, and we'll exit the paint. Gets it to Mamu. Mamu drives. Try to get it to Sohan. It bounces off a Knicks player. It is going to be Spurs ball with 6 on the shot clock, up by 14. David, he's not been a great three-point shooter in his career. He just needs to be. I'm not asking for for my cake to eat it too. Just average. Get to 35%. It's all. Mamu for three on the inbounds. Momo! And we just David Robinson them. Jalen Brunson's out. Show enough. Thank you for stopping in. Who are these Spurs tonight? Mamu's got 11 points. Wow. And a turnover. Wesley on the break. Missed it, but Mamu with the slam home. Sandro Mamukelashvili's going off. Can somebody look up Mamu's career high? He's got 13 so far. I assume it's somewhere in the low 20s, but Mamu is playing his mind out offensively. Cat turnaround jumper, no good. Barnes with the rebound. Gets it up to Blake. Blake would have bounced past the Castle. Castle in the paint. Layup is good. We're up by 21. Run a 19-2 run in the last 4 minutes. Olivia Cat is leaving the floor. He hurt his hand. Ooh, the Knicks cannot afford a serious injury to Cat. He is really writhing in pain right now. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Agrico, I was just thinking that the way he's holding his hand, did he break? I didn't see what happened. Did he break something? Mama Carrera 28. Thank you so much, David. All right, thank you, Medicare. You know what? I'll just got a sick. Oh, you just got sent to pick up Mama with. I mean, I don't like the Knicks, even though I'm a New York Yankees and Giants fan. I'm not a Knicks fan, but I don't want. I don't want. He's a fun player, and he's a fun player to watch, and he's going off tonight. He's like the Knicks' only offense. He has a chance for a 40-pointer, maybe even a 50-pointer. I'm still rooting for the Spurs, but I don't want to see the dude go out for injury. I don't see how he got hurt either. Yep, yep. If Mamba plays like this, then he's a valuable asset off the bench. I did not 4 pause. It could be wrist, could be hand. It looked bad. I mean, he was doing this while holding it. And I don't know about you guys, but if I'm rocking, that means I'm in some serious pain. Yeah, if you're doing any kind of movement, I hurt myself. What did I do? Oh, today I was running. I do laps in my basement and steps. Don't laugh. My basement's set up where I can like do steps and I run a lap, and then I just to stretch out. And I wasn't paying attention and smashed my hand to the doorknob. And that's one of those just kept moving, but yeah, yeah. Brunson out with no cat. They're in a lot of trouble. That's fair, Dennis. Mom in the next game. I like how he's playing tonight. He's got what, 13? What's going on, beer? Who are these guys playing tonight, right? So is Mamo 6'9" or 6'11"? Because I see different stats on that. Jeremy Sohan's hand hit I didn't really see what happened. Maybe a dislocated finger, a broken finger? It didn't look bad in the replay, but he clearly is not happy about it. And that's his shooting hand. Is that his shooting? No, left hand, not shooting hand. He went to the locker room. Actually, he's back out, so maybe it was a dislocation. That seems logical. I mean, it's taped up now. He's back. He's back out on the court. He's not playing, but he's back out there. I think it's probably a dislocation. That three is no good. Mamu skies for the rebound. Spurs on the run. We get it to Blake. Nice getting to see Blake getting some playing time. Blake's gonna get fouled by Josh Hart. All right, Bart, 2 inches makes a ton of difference. That's yes. Wendy or Chris Paul? What Wendy? Ezekiel, good evening. I don't speak that language, so I'm sorry. Good morning from the Philippines. The Spurs. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, he probably popped in place 4 pods, and I'm sure that hurt like and you know what? I've never dislocated anything. I've torn part of my tricep, and that hurt. I think I just heard we're on a 25-5 run. The Spurs are up by 23. She said exactly. 21-2 run in the last 420. Well, that's a magical time. Jeez. I don't know what to make of this game. The Spurs are swarming the Knicks right now. Where has this been since the All-Star break? Josh Hart takes a three. No good. Blake Wesley skies for the rebound. He'll bring it up the court. Sprints up the court. Gets to Mamu. Mamu off balance. Throws it up, and it's blocked. It's going to be Spurs ball. I think it was maybe a finger jam, too. I don't know. Medicare needs to offer. Yeah. Castle with the ball. Sohan's wide open for three. Going to take forever to load it up. Missed the three. Man, he has got a slow shot. And not a good one at that. OG for three, no good. Castle with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 4 minutes to go. And what a crazy first half for the Spurs. We still have another half of basketball, though. Castle going to drive in the paint. Up off the glass. Good. Spurs up by 25. All right, Mr. Wolf, you've put that in the chat like 10 times. I've answered it. Please do not spam it anymore. I'm going to have the Rich Gang time you out. I'm not trying to be rude, but I said Wemby. Mitchell Robinson with the alley-oop dunk. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. I don't know where this play has been. Yeah, Sohan needs a lot of work. Sohan's only 21. Sohan needs a lot of work on his three-point shot. He's still only 21. Actually, three-point shooting this year is not atrocious for him. He's around 34, 35%. Yep, James, we're up by this much. I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know what this team is. Show enough, unfortunately, no. We do have the dreaded third quarter coming up, and that has not generally been a good quarter for us. The second quarter has usually not been good for us either. So it's been I mean, the Spurs are playing well tonight. What can I say? It just makes you wonder when you see a team play like this, where's it been all for the last couple of weeks? Marauders, it may happen. Cooper Flag is not guaranteed to come to an NBA draft. Yep, I know. Yeah, the Knicks are not looking good tonight, Yasin. Question, what was the last time we were up by 25 this year? I don't know. Hugo spiked the like? Yes, please do. It does help the channel fast refund nutritious and delicious and looks like this. I am rooting for the Bulls to win a whole bunch, Dennis, and for the Hawks to lose. We do, yap, we do. The third quarter collapse. What if it's just a partial collapse and they only gained like 10 points on us in the third quarter? Then we're still up by 15. Butterfly, I heard Jokic and Murray aren't playing tonight, and if that's the case, that's going to be a tough task for the Nuggets. CP3 check back in for the Spurs. Mamu's still on the floor. Barnes drives in the paint, kicks it out to Sohan, wide open for three in the corner. No good. That didn't look ugly. Hit the rim a couple times. Spurs are really playing some defense tonight. Like, there's a lot of effort. There's a miss, and Sohan with the rebound, and they're rebounding fairly okay. Mama with the ball over to Sohan, back to, nope. Sohan's going to keep the ball. 13 on the shot clock. Ball's going to be punched out of bounds. Going to stay with San Antonio. 1 or 3 minutes to go. Probably an easy one for the Lakers, yes. Phil, welcome back. Karl Anthony Towns has checked back in. He's okay. All right, that's a good thing. Phil, I think they did see the video about the video I said about their poor defense. I'm not the one who pointed that out. NBA.com and Aaron Alamo pointed out. I was just reporting the news that's already been pointed out. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Sohan in the paint, gets blocked. Remember just a little while ago I said in the stream, Sohan's too indecisive with his shot in the paint? Well, there's a perfect example. Got Vassell with a steal. Spurs got numbers on the break. Vassell's going to launch a three. The old three-point fast break, my favorite. I mean, I'm glad we scored, but really? There's Knicks ball down by 26. 8 on the shot clock for the Knicks. And Kelvin's going to get fouled for reaching around Cat. The old center Kelvin on Cat. Yes, Sirski, good evening. Yeah, Glaze and Bacon, we up. We're up a lot. Like, we're not just up a little, we're up a lot. Right, Phil? The Spurs never foul. You know, Mikey wants to give us a good luck boot. Missing a fast break for Sohan, and he is going to throw it down. 28-point game. I don't know what to say. We have 34 points this quarter. They have 15. I feel safe saying we're going to go into the second half with a lead. The question is how much. Ooh, nice job by OG getting the paint, throwing it down. 63-37. CP3 bringing up for the Spurs. Screen with Sohan. Drives in the paint. Zips it back to Sohan. Jeremy will get in the paint. Spins around. And gets it out to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to launch a three. Hand him out! Kelvin is having no luck tonight. All his shots are just rimming out on him. You have Medicare. And the third quarter course is a real thing. I hope it doesn't happen. Bobby, I don't know if this team is either right now. Albert, it won't. Vasco, we've been playing a lot better tonight. But yeah, Albert, that's the double-edged sword is when you win. It doesn't help your ping pong balls. Cat in the paint misses a shot. Fight for the board. Vassell will finally come down with it. I just want other teams to play better. I'm not going to root for the Spurs to lose. I'm going to root for Chicago to win the rest of their games, the Nets to win the rest of their games. I'm just going to root for everybody else. That's a turnover by the Spurs. Knicks got numbers. McBride for three. In and in. Fast break three again, my favorite. $63-40. The Knicks have cut the lead to 23. Vassell standing on the Spurs logo at the moment, looking for a screen with Sohan. Gets the screen, pulls up from the elbow. Okay. The Knicks can 2 for 1 here. There is enough time. Quick three is a total brick. I don't even know who shot that for the Knicks. Okay, Spurs ball. There is about a 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Devin with the ball again, standing on the Spurs logo. Just kind of chilling, standing there, making a sandwich. 8 on the shot clock. Screen with Sohan, takes off into the paint. Gets it to Sohan. Sohan layup, good. Biggest lead of the game for the Spurs. 27-point lead. Wow, the Knicks they need Jalen back. Bridges for three. Splash. There's 1 second to go. Lascelles three-pointer hits the rim, but will not go in. 67-43 halftime lead. Wow. Malawatch is projected to go, I think, around 6 to 8, John. So that's, I mean, right now it looks like we're going to be drafting, looks like 9 or 10. It's kind of been how it's been all year. Well, since we started losing, I think probably around 9 to 10, unless we get some luck with the ball, the ping pong ball. Falcon Lord's literally making a sandwich right now. All right. Fair enough, man. We're going to look at some halftime stats, and these stats are, I think, going to be very appetizing. We are the worst defense in the NBA since the All-Star break. We're giving up, I think, 124 points a game-ish, something like that. We've only given up 43 to the Knicks. You take away Karl Anthony Towns, and they've got under 30, I believe. Just a crazy first half for San Antonio. Probably one of the best first halves they've played of the year. It's not like the Knicks are a bad team. The Knicks are a really good team. I know they're without Brunson, but you could also look at us and say, hey, we don't have Pop, Wemby, or Fox, so we're down more than they're down. So no excuses for the Knicks tonight. Pulling up the box score now, and let's take a look. First, we'll take a peek at the quarters. What played out in the quarters? The Spurs outscored the Knicks 29 to 20 in the first, 38 to 23 in the second. So the offense and defense cooking for San Antonio. As we look at the stats for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges with 5, not shooting well from the game. He's only 1 of 6. OG not shooting well either. 1 of 8 from the field. He's got 3 points. Karl Anthony Towns has almost half of the Knicks' points. He has 19 on 7 of 14 shooting. Miles McBride also struggling from the floor. Oh my gosh, the starting lineup's really struggling from the Knicks in general. He's 1 of 7. He's got 3 points, and Josh Hart with 0. If you take away Cat, the 4 other Knicks starters are 3 of 24. What's that, like 12.5%? 3 of 24 from the floor. That is really bad. Off the bench, Precious Achua with 4, Mitchell Robinson with 6, Cameron Payne with 3, and Landry Shamet with a donut. 9-man rotation from the Knicks tonight. Their shooting splits are 31, 19, and 78. You got to expect they'll shoot better in the second half than that. They have only 4 turnovers for the game. The Spurs have 3 turnovers, so both teams playing clean basketball. Our shooting splits are 51, 38, 63. For the San Antonio Spurs, Jeremy Sohan back in the starting lineup. Not shooting particularly well tonight. 3 of 8 from the field. He's got 6 points. Harrison Barnes playing pretty well. He's got 11 first half. Chris Paul with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. An outside shot at a triple-double. Devin Vassell having the best night offensively. 2 of 7 from the field. He's got 5 points. He does have 3 block shots. All right. Stephon Castle, 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting. So Castle with the decent game so far. Off the bench, Mamu, an absolute spark plug for us in 8 minutes. Mamu had 13 points and 7 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, no fouls. 5 of 6 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3, 14 and 7 in 8 minutes. Yeah, let's see more of him in the second half. Julian Champagnie with 0 points. He's taken 1 shot, not doing much yet. Keldon Johnson, 0 for 4 from the field. Keldon really struggling with his shot. They haven't been bad shots. He's been just having a lot of stuff rim out or roll off the rim, whatever it is. He just can't get the ball to go down tonight. He's got a donut. He does have 6 rebounds off the bench, so at least he's contributing somewhere. Bismack Biyombo in 6 minutes, 4 points, 4 boards, so he's been effective in minimal time. And then Blake Wesley was really pushing the pace. He's got 6 points and 3 assists and 2 steals in 8 minutes of play. I like what I see from our guys tonight playing, again, probably their best first half of the year. And this is a Knicks team that's coming into the game with a record of 43 and 24, including 21 and 13 away. This is a playoff team. I believe this is one of the top 4 teams in the Eastern Conference. I'm going to check the standings, but I think probably up there. They're number 3, third best team in the Eastern Conference, and the Spurs are taking it to them right now. This is very unexpected. I was watching the pregame, and they did their little gambling nonsense before, and they were all saying, they were talking, basically, the Knicks channel was talking about how bad the Spurs are. Well, one thing I've learned is don't crash another team until you beat them. No hablo español. Well, uh, yo hablo poquito español, pero es no bueno. It's really bad. My Spanish is terrible. Oh, did I miss a super chat? No, I did. Thank you, Area 51. I did not see that while we doing the stats. Thank you for the super chat. We finally have the team under 50 by half for once. Jetted out. That it doesn't happen often, but we did hold the team under 50. Thank you very much for the super chat. And you know what? We might be doing a giveaway tonight, so your super chat will go towards that. I just realized I got to think of a giveaway question because the Spurs are up right now. The Spurs are up by a lot. All right. I grab my phone and what can we do here? Hmm. What can I do? The answer is not 28 or 42 for whatever you guys were saying. Some of you were saying you guys like to give the answers before the night's even over. I'd like Mama to get more minutes, man. No Medicare. Let's not do that. Let's definitely not do that at all. Hmm. Okay. I got a question. I got it. Agree on the players in the range. All of them have. Oh, you talking about the draft? Yeah, I mean, it's a better draft than last year, though. Or yeah, last year. I mean, last year's draft there were more players that had flaws. Stephen Castle, I love the pick and love what he's doing. We knew that his shooting was going to be an issue coming into the league, and there was other players that each of them had something that needed to be worked on. Um, One name I keep something coming up a lot for our second pick is Rasheer Fleming. I'm seeing his name a ton. I did a video on him. I like what I've read. He's 6'9", but he has like I believe a 7'5" wingspan. Can shoot the three. I believe he's shooting around 42% from three this year. That could be somebody. It could be somebody with size we could really use with the second pick. I wouldn't use the first pick on him, but the second pick, absolutely. I did not see SARS 34.9, David. You like Fleming with, yeah. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people like Fleming at that pick. A lot of people are hyping up Danny Wolf on the channel. I haven't looked at him yet. He seems to be all over the place on draft boards, all the way up around 15 to as low as the back end of the first round, and that worries me. Yeah, I don't always go by what all the analysis say because in the end it's a crapshoot. I mean, come on, Tom Brady was a sixth round pick and is the greatest quarterback of all time, right? But usually there's a somewhat of a consensus with players. Everybody will have them kind of going around 4, 5, 6, or 11, 12, 13. So, they're similar, but he is just all over the place. And that's what worries me with him. Sar had 5 threes? Yeah, that's just the front door. JT, what's going on, Stephanie? Thank you for stopping in. Let me take a look and see what's going on around the NBA. I didn't actually do that. I want to see if there's any teams that are playing that we need to keep an eye on lottery wise. Wow, the Mavericks are winning. The Mavericks are winning. The Heat right now are one up on Detroit. We want the Heat to win games, right? For lottery positioning. The Pelicans are winning at halftime over the Timberwolves. What? The Thunder, without pretty much everybody, are beating the Sixers because the Sixers are in full on tank mode. We got the Tankorama tonight. The Washington Wizards versus the Utah Jazz. The Jazz are an embarrassment with what they're doing with their franchise. Tonight's Denver and LA. Who cares? With all the respect, that doesn't affect us. I mean, Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. The Suns and the Bulls. The Bulls have 29 wins. The Spurs may win tonight, so we want Chicago to beat the Suns. The Suns are completely dysfunctional, so that is a winnable game for Chicago. Come on, Trey Jones and Zach Collins, get it done. We got Memphis and Portland tonight. Rooting for Portland to win, but that's gonna be tough. Grizzlies will probably beat Portland. Portland's sitting at 30 wins, which I believe is, if we win tonight, one win ahead of us. We have 28, right? I said at the start of the stream we're gonna get to 30. I still believe that. How much after 30? Obviously, I don't know. Probably not a ton after that, but I think we'll definitely get to 30. I think Sarah Rashashe will be fine. Absolutely. Any thoughts on us taking Kong? I've seen him mocked to us, Lewis. I don't know enough about him. Isn't he like 6'7"? Or is he taller? I don't remember. I heard that about Wolf too, Mike. I might have to do a video on him. Status on Wemby, he should be back for next season. We are getting close to 100 thumbs up. Nice. One of the Spurs going to trade one of these. I don't know. I think it's Fonzo. I think it's going to depend who is available. When we look at last year's draft, we had the eighth overall pick. I think there was just from what I was researching, there was a good chance the Spurs wanted Tijan Saloon, who went 6 overall to the Hornets. They might have been looking at Klingon as well. I don't know that for sure. But when those two guys came off the board, I'm just going to guess there was nobody else they felt would help the team with that eighth overall pick. So they traded it. Now, hindsight's 2020. We could use a big. Zach Edey was right there. He is playing very well for Memphis. He's starting for Memphis. We could have taken shooting with Dalton Connect. Matej Buzelis, I believe, went later in the draft. He's looked good for Chicago. I believe he's starting now. Jared McCain was playing phenomenal until his knee injury. I mean, there was a lot of quality players we could have taken at the eighth pick. All right, Carol, I will. Since you asked nicely. Yep. I think we should take 2 players. I mean, if we are sitting at the 16th pick, Rasheer Fleming seems to be the guy that Spurs fans want. We just don't know who the Spurs want. What I don't want to see is us draft a guard. I know this is a guard-heavy draft. There's some really good guards. This team desperately needs size unless you can pick somebody up in the offseason. If we can luck out and bring in a Miles Turner, a Naz Reid, whatever, okay, you get your size that way. But this team clearly needs size. Huge Danny Wolf advocate? Okay. Con 6'7". Okay. Bigs and sniper. Yes, bigs and snipers only Area 51. We need bigs. I mean, obviously, it goes without saying. I think we all would want the first overall pick and take Cooper Flagg, who gives us a little bit of everything. He's, I think, 6'10", can shoot the three, plays both sides. Two-way player. I don't know if he's a phenomenal defender, but I have heard he's a very good defender. That's something we're missing desperately. But the odds of us getting the first overall pick are not good. But never say never. Oh, okay, yep. I didn't know that. He plays at Duke. I thought when you guys mentioned his name, I thought he was with Duke, but I wasn't 100% sure. Let's get Q3 up on the board. And Spurs up by 24. Ooh. I'm actually still in shock that we're playing this well. Now let's see if I can find Danny Wolf draft projection really quick on my phone. I think he's projected. That changes too. March Madness could change everything. Andrew, yeah, let's keep the lead. Well, here's what the AI overview says. Danny Wolf is a 7-foot Michigan Wolverines forward. 7-foot forward. All right. So there's the size thing. He is projected as a potential first-round pick in the 2025 NBA draft, with some mock drafts even suggesting him as a mid-first rounder, particularly due to his unique playmaking ability for a big man, which you guys have talked about. I don't know. If we have, let's say, the 16th overall pick from the Hawks, are you taking Rasheer Fleming or Danny Wolf? I've seen playmaking come up a lot. I have not seen I have not seen any highlights of him yet. I have watched for Fear Flemings. I have not watched Wolf yet. ESPN mock drafts have him going around 21. Okay. Strengths: Wolf is a tough driver and live dribble passer as well as a perimeter scorer, can separate and to pull up and step back threes. So he does shoot the three apparently. Rising draft stock. Defensive concerns: lack of speed and ability to guard smaller guards and bigger interior players. Wolf has a high turnover ratio, which is something NBA teams will be watching closely. So he is loose with the ball. Michael, we're playing well tonight. We're playing well. Wolf up as high as 8. Max, we're up. The Knicks outside, only Karl Anthony Towns is really scoring for them. That's underrated. Okay, fair enough. We're coming back to the game. Start of the third quarter. The Spurs are up by 24. I saw that Glazing Bacon, that some draft boards had Wolf drop into the second round, which also that worries me. I'm like, this dude's all over the place from a possible late lottery pick to second rounder. Well, that's the thing. 67-43. Step back three. It's an air ball by Miles McBride. Air ball. Castle with the ball for the Spurs. Or CP3 back to Castle. He's going to take a long three himself. Swish! New biggest lead of the game, 27. Big risk, so high risk, high reward. Gotcha, Bacon. Not related to Kevin. Bridges. Nice. Flies in the paint, gets the layup. 70-45. CP3 with the ball. 16 on the shot clock for the Spurs, up by 25. Back out to Castle. Castle crossover into the paint. Stops, pops. Offensive foul on Castle. He gave him the people's elbow. Hey, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Ooh. Oh, gee, took a not feeling too well for that one. Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, he gave him the people's elbow. That's foul. Definitely a foul. Fans are reacting like maybe OG was embellishing that. Maybe added a little acting to the end of that, but he still got elbowed in the face. That's 100% offensive foul. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not. McBride for three from the corner, bounces off the rim, goes up, and in. Nice rim job for McBride. 70-48. Knicks have cut the lead to 22. Which, hey, no lead is safe with our Spurs, right? Sohan with the ball, free throw line jumper. Nope. That's fair for pause. McBride drives on CP3 into the paint, loses the ball. It's going to go out of bounds off his leg. Spurs ball. That's a turnover for the Knicks. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. 22-point lead for San Antonio. Castle sprints up the court, gets in the paint. All sorts of contact, and one. All right, Steph, I see you from here. Does Castle have like 15 now? I did say I want him to go at least for 25. Originally, I said 20, and I said, nah, funk that. Go for 25. That's right, King Jorge. Never tell me the odds. Missed a free throw. Steph. Free throws are killing me. Misses too many free. I think he's 1 of 3 from the line tonight. There's a runner, no good. Spurs ball. Devin will bring it. Nope. Turnover Spurs. I'm turnover on CP3 actually. Oh, Linux, they definitely Jalen Brunson. Cedric, yeah, we're playing well. And as soon as I look away, that's an and one for Bridges. They've hit David Robinson's number, 72-50. Jalen Brunson's out to the end of March, maybe early April. They could use him back as soon as possible. Captain Obvious over here. One free throw coming up. 4 bridges. The Knicks are bad against top teams like us. Nice. Oh, OKC trying to throw the game to the Sixers, huh? Oh, I didn't think of that. Castle tosses it out to an open Barnes for 3. No good. Sohan with an offensive rebound. Jeremy will turn the ball over. We're now fouling Chris Paul. We're getting a little sloppy here. You just think the Dallas Mavericks used to have Jalen Brunson and Luka Doncic. And they got neither. What a bonehead franchise that one is. Which I'm fine with. Another foul on the Spurs. Fouls on Devin Vassell. Knicks looking to cut this back, get it back into the teens. It's like Miles McBride going to the line for 2 million. Look at the moss, man. His hair is on point. This might be a non-shooting foul. Non-shooting foul. My bad. OG will get it in to Josh Hart. 10 on the shot clock for the Knicks. Cat in the drive. Easy layup against Sohan. And I don't know why the Knicks don't just feed him every possession. Have the ball go through him. Usage rate should be 100% on the offense. Steph going to drive in the paint. Layup. No good. Rolls off the rim. It is Knicks ball. Hart into the paint. Off balance. Tough off balance jumper. Good. And Mitch Johnson going to call a timeout as the Knicks have cut it to 17. There's the third quarter, guys. No comment, thank you for stopping in. Yes, let's get the thumbs up to 100. I like the sound of that. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! We are getting close to 100. The struggle is real, but we're trying to get there. The Knicks are on a 12-2 run. Yeah, Mitch better light a fire in their behinds. Because this is not a good start to the second quarter. Third quarter, second half. Third quarter, second half. Oof, yeah. We're getting outscored, what, 12-5 in the third? Yeah. Mitch, wake those guys up. Brandon Lee says, and the Spurs are back. All right, Grogu, use the force. So start force pushing the Spurs shots in and the Knicks shots out. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Please and thank you. There's still a lot of basketball left. This is a lead the Spurs. I'm not gonna say anything. They're not gonna say anything. They're gonna let's win this game. That's all I'll say. Hey, look, Jason Statham in a movie, an action movie where he probably plays the same character that he's played in his last 10 movies and kills everybody. Do you think the Eagles will sign? I can't believe they signed Ojolari. When I saw that yesterday morning, I was like, "What? Why do they keep signing Giants?" Yeah, Bobby, here we back. Here we are with the third quarter. Classic third quarter Spurs. Brandon Vassell, he's having such a weird season. He's having a down season compared to his last 2 seasons. That's for darn sure. But I can't use the injury excuse anymore. He's been starting for quite some time, so I don't know what's up with him. Let's bring Mamo in. Right? Mamo was going off in the first half against these guys. What did you guys say he had, or what did I say? Like 11-7 or 13-7 in 8 minutes? Bring Mamo back in. Vassell ain't him. No, Bobby. Remember we were talking about Vassell being the Robin to Wendy's Batman? I think that talk has stopped. It is what it is. He hasn't been that guy. 12-2 Nick run in the last 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Uh, I'd like Jeremy to be a starter. We draft him in the first round. That's going to depend on him. CP3 at the ball for the Spurs, 16 on the shot clock, turnover. 3-on-2 fast break for the Knicks. OG in the paint. Gets blocked by Vassell, but the putback is good. By Bridges. 15-point game. We are falling apart in the third quarter. This is the Spurs defense I'm used to seeing. There's been no defense. Our offense ain't looking too good either. HB with the ball. Off balance 3. That's going to be 3 free throws. Is that a no shot? No shot or 3 free throws? Don't know yet. If it's been demoted to Green Lantern. Okay. That's I mean, Green Lantern Ryan Reynolds version. Is that what we're talking? He is a non-shooter. Yep. Non-shooting foul. 8 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Devin Vassell with the ball. Drives. And a blocking foul on the Knicks. Yeah, Glaze and Bacon, it's looking that way. Will we trade Vassell? And then he turned into an all-star? Very possible. And yes, Taj, Green Lantern is stronger than Robin. He very much so. That's true. I don't hate. Oh, 2 free throws coming up for Devin. I don't hate the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. I know that movie gets a lot of shade. I think it's okay. I don't think it's great. Vassell misses the first free throw, but I think it's fine for what it is. The Green Lantern costume was a bad decision. All the CGI, I could have done that without that. Bart, it is again. I am having a little deja vu with this game. Vassell made 1 of 2. We were up by as much as 27. Yeah, 27. Cat for 3 down the other end. We're up by 13. How much were we up by the half? Was it 22? Sal's fouled again. Hey, I said it before. I said it again. Every play from the Knicks should go through Karl Anthony Towns. We have had no answer. 73-60, Spurs ball. Non-shooting foul. Chris Paul will inbound it for San Antonio. Gets it into the Sohan. Jeremy 1-on-1 against Cat. Drops it off to Castle. Castle's going to drive. Off balance. Throws it out to HB. HB will drive now. Tosses up a difficult shot. It's an air ball. And the ball falls into the hands of OG. Next ball. They've cut away this lead completely. Bridges 1-on-1 with CP3. Gets double teamed by Vassell. Out to OG. They got an open 3-point shooter. They don't see him. OG drives, gets the layup. They had McBride in the corner. It's an 11-point game. Vassell's gotten very floppy. The Knicks are on a 19-3 run in the last 24. I'm sorry, last 4 minutes and 14 seconds. 24. I was looking at Bobby's 23-point lane to turn me off. Yeah, the lead that giant lead's gone. Absolutely gone. Castle with the ball for the Spurs. Into the paint. Off balance jumper. In and out. Wide open in the corner all day. OG. They were down by as much as 28. The Bulls had the 10th pick. Got it, Dennis. Yep, they've adjusted and we have not. And Albert, yes, we're only halfway through the third. Mitch took a timeout. We were up by 28 at some point in the second quarter. Luminix, I'm not liking what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say it's over, but oh my gosh. Manu Ginobili's coach? Oh, absolutely. I'm all in. But I'm not sure he wants it. Yeah, everything we were doing good is gone. Holy crap. Are we going to have a tale of two cities here? our best first half of the season and our worst half of the season in the same game. We're getting outscored 22-5. And that video I did today about us having really bad defense is now showing up in the second half. You think Mitch told him in the back, like, hey, we're tanking. Stop it. No, he didn't. Maybe they took a nap at halftime. I don't get people that wake up really slow. Just get out of bed. Come on. See you all next year. Max, I don't know what Mitch told him at halftime, but it wasn't the right thing, Von Swine. Like, seriously? We're up by 8. What were we up at halftime? They outscored us by how many this quarter? 17? So we were up by 25 at the half. I want to pull up the, let's zoom in on the quarter here. Sorry, 22-6. They've outscored us by 16. We're up 24 at the half. Wow. Wow. And just like that, the lead has been cut into a third. We're up by as much as 28 at some point in the second quarter. They said 28 on the TV for it, it's 27 or 20. Whatever it is, it's a heck of a lot more than 8. Yeah, Mitch must have had the worst locker room speech in Spurs history. Hey guys, you're playing good out there. Just keep playing basketball. Pass the ball. Dribble it too. The guy's open. Don't let him be open. And go Spurs, go. I can't do his voice, but his voice is well, he's got a voice. The Knicks are 9 of 13 from the field, 10 points off turnovers, and I've outscored us 22-6. Mitch making our offense and defense disappear. Can he do our tax bills and make those disappear too? Ultimate, not our best quarter. I'm surprised you haven't commented on the defense video. That seems like something you would love to. It seems like your wheelhouse. Vassell pull-up jumper good. Spurs get the lead back to double digits, 75-65. Yeah. Mitch probably doing a lot of this for sure. And chewing gum. He likes his gum. Cat with the ball at the moment, guarded by Champagnie. Pass it out. 5 on the shot clock from the Knicks. You're not going to get the shot off. Hey, we played some defense. All right. Might be the first time this quarter we really slung some D. Yeah, I don't know why Mamu should get some minutes. He was incredible for us in the first half, and 0 minutes so far, right? He's not in there. Spurs ball. So we'll drop out to Keldon. Keldon having a rough night. His shots have not been bad. They've just all been rimming out. CP3 with the ball for the Spurs. Shot clock winding down. We're not going to get a shot off either. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. It's now Knicks ball. It's a turnover. Oh, boy. Yep, he started at the 5, though. Sohan was a starter cowboy. Instead of backup center Sohan, it was starting center Sohan. Just saying. Knicks ball. Cat with the ball 1-on-1 versus Sohan. That is not good for us. Gets right by him. Misses the shot. Gets his own miss. Loses the ball. Now Sohan with the ball, and the Spurs are on the run. We get it to Keldon. Keldon's going to take off. The runner is good. Tough shot by Keldon. His first basket of the game is a tough runner off the glass. All right, 12-point game. Nice Medicare. Jeremy Sohan's down on the floor and hurt. I didn't see what happened to him as I was looking at the airplane quote. Spurs got a 4-on-5. Jeremy finally gets up the court. Looks like he's okay. CP3 in the paint. Out to Champagnie. Drops it off to Devin. 4 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Back to Sohan. Sohan's going to have to launch a 3. Nope. I think Jeremy's over 3 from three-point land today. Knicks ball down by 12, but they've made it a game. So I mean, it is what it is. Bridges in the paint. Gets McBride. Three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound falls in the hands of Josh Hart. McBride misses, and now we have a foul in the paint on Jeremy Salian. Looked like CP3 just gave a little push to Karl Anthony Towns when he was on his way down. Or he was trying to grab him. From my vantage point, it looked like a push. Man, if we had the big three as a coaching staff, forget it. That would be fantastic. Doubt that'll happen. Cat checking out, Mitchell Robinson checking in. Again, great last name. Knicks ball. Almost a turnover. 7 on the shot clock for New York. Down 77-65. And that is a turnover. They throw the ball out of bounds. Spurs ball. And, bring in Wesley and Mamu. They were good in the first half. Blake actually has checked back in for San Antonio. Keldon with the ball for the Spurs. Going to start to drive into the paint. Stop, fadeaway jumper, high archer, no good. Long rebound falls in the hands of Julian Champagny. Selling out the ball. Over to Keldon for three. No good. Ooh, Keldon's having his worst game since the All-Star break, I think. Doc Rivers does have a gravelly voice. It is the Knicks ball. 3 minutes to go. Blake Wesley with a steal. Sprints up the court. Into the paint. Euro step layup. Oof. Get blocked by the rim. Spurs do get the ball back. Champagne's open for three. All right. 80-65. Spurs have bounced. And Keldon hugging Champagny. All right, Keldon might be having a bad game, but he's still the cheerleader of the team, and he gets an A for that one. Wesley was trying a left-handed layup on the fast break, just not his shot. Spurs got the offensive rebound and get 3 points out of it. At Each Ross, we had a huge first half. We went down into the half down, up like 24. The Knicks fought hard at the start of the second quarter. Third quarter, start of the second half, and got the lead down to 8-ish. I think they got it to single digits, but the Spurs have now fought back and got it back to 15. Penny and Blake saving us, right? Old over version of Strong Bad. Okay, good. I don't know who that is. I've heard the name, but I'm drawing a blank. Beamart, yes, it is. Absolutely. All right, we're in a timeout, and the Spurs are back up. So, okay, a winnable game. We just need other lottery teams around us to win as well. Oh, my screen froze. Well, I'm gonna have to hit the refresh button. The chat just timed out. I gotta bring the chat back up. Hold on. Good thing we're in a timeout. We had 100 thumbs up, by the way, guys. Thank you very much. Showing the Spurs 5 championship banners. Talking about Pop right now. His stroke was on November 2nd. Wow. I mean, I do know it's that long ago, but it still doesn't feel like that long ago. Accountability, right? I would love the Spurs to win quite a few more championships in the Wemby era. Like 5. It is Knicks ball. They're down by 15. OG for 3 in the corner. Nope. Fight for the board, and Keldon's finally going to swat it over to Blake Wesley. Wesley's going to break it up the court for San Antonio. Gets it back to Keldon. Open for 3. Nope. Starts to drive instead, and he's going to get fouled. Go to the line for 2. Like Blake Matthew. I don't know if he's the guy as a backup point guard, but he can fly. I think Miles McBride got hit in the junk. He was down holding his McBride's. Throwing that out there. Yeah, Kelvin need him in the junk. Oops. Blake the Blur. Yeah, I mean, he could really do well working with De'Aaron Fox. Fox, one of his biggest assets is how fast he is. Blake, I think, is the same height as. Aren't they both 6'3"? So Blake could really, really benefit from working with him in the offseason. Andrew Shamet checking back in for the Knicks. Blake was our, what, 25th overall pick in the 2022 draft. Kellen at the line for one more. Missed the second free throw. We've missed a lot of free throws tonight. And on the miss, Champagne is fouled going for the offensive rebound. All right, well, it's beneficial for us, but we missed quite a few free throws. If this game does end up coming down the wire, it end up costing us. It's happened before. He was 25th. Yeah, that was what? Sohan 9th, Malachi 20th, and Lake was 25th, if I remember correctly, which I think I do. Champagne's first free throw, splash. He needs a shot, Jax Brazilian Ghost. He needs an outside shot. We're the last two players to win Rookie of the Year for the same team in consecutive seasons. I just saw the answer to this recently. I don't remember. That's not the trivia tonight if the Spurs win. Spurs are on a 10-0 run, by the way, in the last 4 minutes. Nice, Wilson. They Live. Great movie. Roddy Piper, Keith David, Meg Foster. Love it. McBride for three. I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick butt. And all out of bubblegum. 14 after this. 14 games left. Season's almost over. What am I doing with all the free time? They try a pass to Biombo. It's a turnover for the Spurs. Knicks on the run, down by 15. Bridges for three. What is with all the fast break threes tonight? I know that's beneficial to the Spurs, him missing that shot, but what is with all the fast break threes? I hate it. Sell the ball for the Spurs at the moment. ATM at the moment. 8 on the shot clock. Let's start to drive. Free throw line jumper. Short. And a foul on Keldon, I think. Or he poked out of bounds. Either way, it is Knicks ball. 83-68. So tapping 4 times, 4 pods? I didn't realize that. Joker, because we have no bigs on the team, so now Mitch is just playing. He's been playing center Sohan. We have not started center Sohan until tonight. Landry Shamet, baseline fadeaway, no. Oh no, they went in, bounced around. I didn't think it was going to go in. It ended up going in. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. What was a blowout has turned into a legit game, 83-70. Sell the ball into the paint. Gets it to Wesley, to Biombo, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's not my block. Where is Mamu? I'm sure you'll be busy this summer with all the Spurs moves. King Horry, my plan in the summer is to do more documentaries. There's another one going up Friday at 11 a.m. Those will probably do those once every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. The cell pull up jumper. Offensive foul. Knicks ball. Mama was on fire in the first half and has not sniffed the second half. Nice. It's a darn good question, Medicare. Where is Manu? He was killing it in the first half, and now he's played 0 minutes in the third quarter. Are we saving him for most of the fourth? I don't know. Mixed ball, 10 on the shot clock. Pull up J is good by Miles McBride. 11-point game. Shot clock is off, and Keldon will bring it up for the Spurs. He almost turned it over with the pass to Blake. Blake going to take off into the paint. Turns it over. Josh Hart in the paint. Loses the ball, and that's, well, back-to-back turnovers by both teams to end the quarter. Charles Bassey is out for probably ever. Crypto Keeper, his knee is a giant noodle. I like Charles as a backup center. He ain't him. His health is just so poor. So that's a no. I think he's out, but he shouldn't come back. Trade CP0. Well, we can't trade him now. Not in the offseason. We'd have to trade him after the season. I don't know what Chris Paul's plans are. Is he going to retire? Who the heck knows? But as it turned into a close game, the Spurs were up by a ton, but the Knicks fought back in the third, and it's now an 11-point game. Really, anybody's game. Very sloppy third, Bobby. This was a bad third quarter. Not good at all. We got outscored 29-16. Yeah, that was a terrible third quarter. But we're still up. So there is that. The Spurs still lead. For those that are on Team Tank, I'm sorry. For those of you that just always root for the Spurs no matter what, this is a good thing. That doesn't mean though we need the other teams to win more. Your Chicago Bulls, those type of teams, and we need the Hawks to lose. Dang it, the Hawks need to suck for the rest of the year. You need to go from suck to blow. Landon Sports Talk. Good evening, my friend. Spurs were up, and then they weren't up by as much, but now they're still up. I would be fine with the Phil CP3 retiring becoming a Spurs coach. Tank. There it is. Vassell gets traded and becomes an all-star. I'm good with that. Yeah. I don't see where Vassell fits in the starting lineup, unless we're going to be small ball next year. Darren Fox, Stephon Castle, Victor Wembanyama seem to be locks for starters. Is Jeremy Sohan a lock to start? Is Vassell starting? We're going small. Tracy, it's a Spaceballs reference. Spaceballs? Anybody? Suck the blow? That's when Spaceball 1 turns into a vacuum and it's sucking sucking the air out of the planet, and the good guys, Lone Star and his sidekick Puke, flip the switch, and instead of sucking the air out, it's blowing the air out, blowing the air. So it obviously sounds very sexual. She's gone from suck to blow because she was Mega Maid to Transformer, but it's the Spaceballs reference. Almost 200 likes, really? All right. This is the last year of CP3's contract. If he was to come back, I would bring him back as a backup. Absolutely no way in hay should he be starting next season. Barf! Not in here, pal. This is a Mercedes. No, it's my name, Barf. Half man, half dog. You're my own best friend. Love me some Spaceballs. And why is Mamu still not in the game? Castle pull-up jumper is no good, but there was a whistle before that. Offensive foul on Biombo. Why is Mamu not playing? Anybody? You know we're surrounded by a-holes. Keep firing a-holes. I saw it in the theater twice in 1987. It's the only movie I've seen in the theater twice by choice. I've seen episode 3 not by choice. Shamet wide open for 3. No good. Kellen got the rebound and was pushed out of bounds. It's going to be Spurs ball. May the Schwartz be with you. Sandro's in the game. Is he actually coming in? May the Schwartz be with you. Adorable. We have Mamu back in the game. Good. Can he continue his fantastic second quarter play? Another foul on the Knicks. Foul Castle on this one. Knicks getting a little foul happy to start off the fourth quarter. We got the Virgin alarm. All right, so we got a lot of Spaceballs fans in the chat. Let's see how many I see. Fans of Spaceballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fans. Mama fakes 3, drives in the paint, throws it down. Faked out the D and went by everybody, and Mama continues his solid play. And now a turnover by the Knicks. Spurs ball. Gets it to Mamu. Mamu in the paint. Layup. And 1! Mamu. What the? And a Kelvin yell. Medicare. What about everything? Wasn't the biggest fan of Dracula Dead and loving it. Mamu, you gotta go, Spurs. Go, buddy. Sandro Mamakelishvili having a Ridiculous offensive production in the amount of minutes he's played tonight with the Spurs up by 15. Mamu, valuable player? Yeah, he is. What? How many points does he have? Like 18? 18 points, and he's played what, like 10 minutes? 9 minutes. He's got 18 points in 9 minutes. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. OG in the paint misses a jumper. Put back by Robinson, no good, but he is going to get fouled and go to the line for two. Is that Mamu Ginobili? I did hear that on the TV. Most of any Spur right now with the 18. Wow, Mamu just. Wow. Yeah, keep the hot hand in. He's on NBA, literally NBA Jam on fire right now. Robinson at the line for his free throw is good. And it's classic Mitch. Yep, yep. Morgathon, to you too. Missed the second one. Cat tries to get the rebound and tosses it to the Spurs as it was going out of bounds. 15-point lead for San Antonio. Champagne for three. No good. Wesley just bounced it off Robinson's head on the ball. Spurs get it back. Castle with a mile long for what? Step on Castle. That's like a Wemby three. Gober, good evening to you. That was a good what? 4 feet behind the line? That's usually where Wemby fires the threes from. Of course, Wemby's like 17 feet tall. Cat's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the line. And a lot of fouls in this fourth quarter. Okay, Borgathon got it. Mamu might not resign if he's not getting any minutes. All here, no Cape. Good evening to you. Hashtag fire Mitch. How do you really feel? Karl Anthony Towns at the line for two. The Spurs are back up by 18. All good, Morgathon. I appreciate that. Yeah, please no spoilers. Just put an R in there. That's fine because I don't know what the heck you're referencing. So that's good. That's a good spoiler. I like that. Oh, we're gonna get the answer. Last two rookies that win Rookie of the Year. Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns. Dang it! One of the players is playing tonight. You know, I had Wiggins in my head, but I forgot Cat was the other one. So that's why I didn't say anything because I didn't know the full answer. So, dang it. Mama's career high, I think, is 23. Somebody said earlier. Cat does look a little chunkier to me, four paws. Just a little bit. He's not huge, but well, he actually is a big guy, but he looks a little thicker in the middle. Castle drives in the paint, misses the shot, fouled, going to the line for two. Oh, Mama's career is 28. Oh. I read that quick, and I thought you put Mama can get a boner. Sorry, man. That's obviously not what you said. 91-75, Castle at the line for two. I think Steph has 18 as well. All right, Steph. This is to take the point lead on the team. Made the first one. Bounces off the front of the rim, bounces off the back of the rim, and went in. So what's up, hum go? Yeah, Mamu's been fantastic. Castle now with 21 points. I stand corrected. 21 points, 3 boards, 2 assists on 8 of 15 shooting. This one bounces around multiple times as well and goes in. Castle hits 20 mark. 18, 8, and 2 in 10 minutes, though, is Mamu with a huge ball. Great. Huge boner Mamu. There's a 3, but wow, no good. But Mitchell Robinson slams it home on the putback. Spurs up by 16. They may take a loss, Landon. Steph with the ball. Turns it over. Ooh, bad pass. That was a terrible pass. Mixed ball. Shannon for 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound Sohan. And Blake Wesley will bring it up for the Spurs. Blake over to Sohan. Sohan into the paint. Misses the layup. Can't believe he got blocked by the rim. You can't believe he missed it. Well, believe it, buddy. Looks like CP3 is about to check in for the Spurs. Cat versus Sohan, and immediately gets fouled. They are calling a lot of fouls this quarter. I don't know why they were not calling this many fouls at the start of the game. They were letting them play, but now in the fourth quarter, it's whistle, 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 whistle. Just keep letting them play on both ends of the court. JT, that's a damn good question. He does have a career high in field goal percentage this year. I believe he's shooting 54 or 55%. Yodi's falling. Mambo with the block. Knicks get the ball back, and Robinson will throw it down. That was a huge problem when we had when Wemby was in the lineup, because he would get a big block, and the opposing team would get the ball back and score. Yodi really wants to see the Spurs win tonight. Yodi always roots for the Spurs. He doesn't believe in Yodi doesn't believe in tanking. Sohan tosses it out to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Castle's going to launch another off bounce. Ooh, air ball. That was an ugly 3 shot. I think that was. I just heard the announcer say that may have been tipped. And now Castle with a bad foul and 1. OG going to the line. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, smash the like button. Get it to 150. We can do it. Well, you can do it. Go, Spurs, go. Go, Spurs, go. Whoa, that's loud. That was a bad 10 seconds for Castle. Throws up a brick 3, which was, I think, partially blocked, and then gets a foul on the other end and causes an and 1. This game isn't over yet. The Spurs are up by 12, but we've been up by as much as, I think, 28, and the Knicks have a chance for an and 1, getting close to single digits again. So this game is far from over, for sure. I appreciate y'all hanging out here on a Wednesday night. It's been a good game. I wish all our guys were playing. I wish all the guys were playing on both teams, to be frank, to be rich. I wish Wemby was in there. I wish Fox was playing. I wish, shoot, the guy that's Jalen Brunson. I could not pull his name for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, somebody's out from the Knicks, and I can't remember his name. And I wish everybody had their players, but they don't. All right, we're in a timeout right now. I can put the sound back on. That was a really loud commercial. Nothing is over. You just don't turn it off. Mikey, what you doing? Whoa! 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 Mikey, jump on it! Jump on it! Jump on it! Grogu, jump on it! Jump on it! Jump on it! Boom! Yodi, jump on it! Jump on it! Jump on it! Mikey, jump on it! Jump on it! Jump on it! Oh, oonga, 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 oonga. Am I drinking water tonight or alcohol? That's water. All right, anyway. I haven't shown the game. This channel fell off. I showed the game earlier in the stream. Jump on it, Landon. They did not kiss Bobby. That was a boop, a double boop. Not a kiss, a boop. It's a nose-to-nose boop. They're all family. They're not making out. Okay, we're back. Redemption for TSR. I did not expect to do that with Mikey tonight, but well, there it was. Unleash the Mamu Octane. He's been playing great tonight. 8 minutes to go. The and 1 is in and 1. I was hoping to say and none. It did not work out like that. By the way, Landon, how far do you think your Warriors can go? I've heard that with Jimmy Butler, you guys are playing phenomenal basketball. We all know Jimmy plays even better in playoff time. Sohan in the paint gets blocked. Jeremy not having a good night. That really slow release and indecisiveness in the paint is killing him tonight. Cameron Payne in there for the Knicks. Pulls up for three. It was a long three. It's back to single digits. Shock Jazz. I'm sorry I'm saying that terrible. Thank you for stopping in. Mikey does have moves, Steven. He does. 93-85. Stephon Castle out to Mamu. Mamu's going to launch a long three. Sandro Mamakeliashvili has 21. We do have our own lefty. Catlin, a nice behind the back pass to Sham, but they go around the world to OG. OG's going to fire off a three. All right. We got a game here in the fourth quarter. We got a game. I think Mama should just play the rest of the fourth, unless he asks to come out. Mama with the ball at the moment. Out to CP3. 11 on the shot clock. Back to Mamu. Open for three. Oh my God! He is on fire! You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. 24 points from Mamu. 9 of 10 from the field. 5 of 5 from three. Oh my goodness. He's putting on a show tonight. They're chanting MVP. We have some substitutions. I didn't know he could be this good. And actually, we have two fouls or free throws coming up for the Knicks. There's a foul on the Spurs. Marlon, man, if he plays, I mean, where has this been? My goodness. I mean, he's playing like a six man of the year tonight. Good for him. You guys said his career high is 28. He has a legit shot of hitting 30 tonight. I don't see why Mitch would take him out of the game. Second free throw is no good. My ears itchy. Sorry. All right. 6 minutes to go. 99-89. Spurs up by 10. And if you're a Mamu fan, he's been putting on a show tonight. He's got the ball again. He's gonna find it to Sohan. It's Sohan with the spin around, turnaround dunk.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Another foul though, down the other end of the floor. Mamu doing a little bit of everything: scoring, passing, rebounding. Crazy. Mitch, you blind or deaf? We've been chanting for Mamu all season, right? Joey, welcome. All good. Better late than never. What a game tonight. The Knicks are in the bonus. The Knicks. They missed the first one. The refs have been whistle happy in this fourth quarter for whatever reason. The refs let both teams play with some contact the first three quarters. Now all of a sudden in the fourth, did somebody call out and say, hey, the game's not going long enough, extend the fourth quarter? 101-90. This is a close one. CP3, Mamu, Kellen, Jeremy, and Devin. Interesting lineup. Okay. CP3 on three-point land. Got Cat on him. Huge mismatch. Drives in the paint. Off balance floater. No good. Fight for the board. And Mamu chases the loose ball down. Gets it back to CP3. We've got 10 on the shot clock. Chris over to Devin. Devin's going to drive in the paint. Back out to Chris Paul. Paul's going to launch a long three at the buzzer and air ball. Shot clock violation. David, is that true? I didn't know that. Start Mamu? Greg, is Bridges hurt? I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Maybe they'll put him in for the last 5 minutes of the game. Mitchell Robinson's checking out. Mario, this has been a great game. Thank you for stopping in. Mario, are we going to get a quarterback or what on the Giants? Shamit for three. No good. Bridges just checked back in. Oh my gosh. Cat with the offensive rebound throwdown. It's back to single digits, 101-92. Well, Robinson's out of the game. Come on, 200 likes. Let's get to 150 first. We appreciate your support, guys. Thumbs up helps the channel. That's all I ask for here. Chris Paul runner is going to bounce around, ding a dong a ding. It's in. 103-92. Spurs having one of their best defensive outputs. Certainly the best one after the All-Star break, I would think. We've been giving up 130, 140 to everybody. Cat guarded by CP3. He easily zips it into Bridges as he could easily pass it over Chris Paul. He was just holding the ball way over his head. 103-94. Go clock, go. There you go, Greg. Apparently you do, Bart. You won't stop bringing it up. 12 minutes of the paint. Missed the layup and air ball, but German Soyan with the putback. And timeout. Come out, Knicks. Mamo should be well rested. He plays so little that he's got plenty of energy tonight. We have a timeout, and the Spurs playing both sides of the court tonight, scoring and playing some rare defense. All I can say is go Spurs, go. Thank you, Yodi. Appreciate you. Well, if you look at the schedule, I bet this is a game a lot of fans probably would have marked off as a loss. But, hey, any given Sunday, right? I don't want Aaron Rodgers and Mario. Absolutely not. He's going to be, what, 42 next season? No. By the way, if there's any Knicks fans in the chat, I am a Giants fan. So I do Giants content on the channel. Just shorts. Everything I have to say about the Giants, I can do it in a minute or less. But I do cover the Giants now, and I do try to watch every game on Sunday. I do watch every game that's televised where I live in Connecticut. Toby, Trey Jones is a completely different player since leaving here. He's motivated. He's starting. He's getting more. I don't know. I don't get it. He was not shooting the ball here at all. He was taking less than 4 attempts a game, I believe, when he left, and now he's playing his best basketball ever out in Chicago. Andy, who? Draft shooter. I wouldn't be opposed to taking Shooter Sanders and signing somebody like Russell Wilson for a year or two. I don't know if Vassell's the worst Spur in history. That's a strong statement. Chat helper chatting. Thank you, show enough. Appreciate it. Thank you. And only you can prevent forest fires. If Mamo could get his defense up, he'd be awesome. He just needs to work on his knee. The worst Spur ever. Eric, off the top of my head, I want to put, I think Joshua Primo was worse. Luka Samanic, just off the top of my head. There's a dude again we drafted back in the 2000s that was a total buster-rooney. I guess you could put Bryn Forbes as one of the worst Spurs ever based on his off-the-court stuff. Carlos Jeter, thank you for stopping in. There's a lot of guys who get thrown on that list. I would not put Devin Vassell at the top, but it's an opinion. Best players and worst players are opinion, not fact. Yodi, what are you wearing? Is he supposed to be a gladiator? All right, Knicks ball, 11-point game. Here we go. Final 4 minutes of the game. And it's been a good one. Cat with the ball. Again, the offense should go through him every time they touch the ball. The Knicks have the ball. Look at it to Bridges. Bridges drives baseline. Turns it over. Spurs ball. CP3 will bring it up for San Antonio. I see Keldon, Mamu, Sohan, Vassell, and CP3. So Castle not closing out the game. All right. Interesting. Jeremy with the ball. There is 4 on the shot clock. Gets it out to Keldon. Keldon's going to have to launch a bad 3. He does. And he made it! He banked it! The bank is open, and Keldon just deposited a $3 check. Bridges for 3 down the other end. No good. That was a clutch shot from Kelvin. Cat in the paint, shot no good. Foul going to the line for 2, and the Knicks are starting to run out of time. That was a shot clock running out, off balance, bank 3-point shot that was contested. And Blake Wesley doing all the cheering. Riley Minix, my brother from another mother, is at the game. Is Wemby there? I don't think I see Wemby at the court. Why is Wemby not going to the home games? Wait, no, I think I do see him. Is that him? Can't tell. There's somebody leaning forward with their hand on their chin. I think that's Wemby. I'm just used to seeing him tower everybody else when he's sitting there. It threw me off, but I think he actually is there. I think he's sitting next to Bassie. Come on, Carl, take your free throw already. Made the second one. 3 minutes to go. And the Spurs with a nice lead. Knicks playing full court defense. They got Mamo on the break. Mamo throws it down. Spurs beat him in transition. Mamo took up the court, and the Knicks were playing a full court press. 14-point lead. Mamo with 26 points. That's the most he's ever had as a Spur, I believe. His career high is 28. There's a miss. Sohan with the rebound. Guys, I think we're gonna. He missed a shot. Mamo missed 1 shot tonight. 110-96. He has been absolutely on fire tonight. He's going to take a 3. Momo! That's a career high! You like that? Cat in the paint gets the layup. 113-98. Jeremy Sohan will bring it up. Maybe they will start Mamo after this. Oh my God, he's on fire. 29 points in 17 minutes is what the announcer just said. Wow. We had foul. Sandra Mama Kelishvili. Stingray, good evening to you. Or Cowboy X Factor. I am not frozen. So the computer I work on during the day, it's got a sensitive. All the USB ports are just extremely sensitive. If I hit the camera at all, or the laptop, and it causes the USB to wiggle, it shuts the camera off and it can't come back. Vassell's at the line for 2. We're gonna beat the Knicks. Plus 22 with Mamo on the floor. 11 of 12 from the field. 6 of 6 for 3. 29-point career high. Yeah, try not to put anything in the chat before I do, guys. I mean, fans have been calling for Mamo to get minutes all year. And he's finally getting some minutes. Who's this chubby dude checking in? I don't know who this guy is. Oh, it's PJ Tucker. I didn't know he was still in the league. He's the second oldest player in the league. No wonder why he looks a little chubby. He's old. Sorry, PJ. There's 2 39-plus-year-olds on the court with CP3 and Tucker out there. I didn't know Tucker was still in the league. I thought he retired. My bad. Oh, I got too many points on there for the Spurs. Wait, I got the right amount of points. 115. My bad. 115-98. Looked away. There's a bucket from the Knicks. We're going to beat the Knicks, guys. Yeah, smash the like for the win. No. Can we get Mamo to 30? He's going to take another 3. God! He's 7 for 7 from 3. Career high 32, 12 of 13 from the floor. There's a 3 for the Knicks. Sandro Mama Kelishvili. Unstoppable tonight. 32 points in 18 minutes. Do not spoil in the chat. Please stop in the chat. Make sure I've announced it first. I think I saw a spoiler. Mamu drives and another bucket! A dunk!
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
Oh my goodness! A layup for the Knicks. Oh my gosh, what a show by Sandro Mamakhelishvili! He missed one shot tonight. He has just been, and he's firing the threes from everywhere. The Spurs are. This game is over. We beat the Knicks, and Sandro Mamakhelishvili went off tonight. Good for him. Look at Blake Wesley hugging him and going nuts. Good for him. A standing O from the Spurs crowd for Mamu. He just got his contract extension, huh, guys? Steven Z with the $5 super chat says, Mamu is a stud. We all knew it. Go Spurs, go. This was, wow. Spurs finally have a clear average 5 points top instead of it happening to, oh, right, I started saying, yeah, we had a guy that went off on somebody else. Yeah. Vinny Canini, good evening to you. Mama was lights out tonight. I'm speechless. I mean, I'm happy for him. Don't get me wrong. Um, for him to have a game like this, dang. The Biscuit Buddy with $2 super chat says, I just ordered my Mamu jersey. Wow. All right. As promised for the month of March, whenever the Spurs win a game, we will do a giveaway. The 5 giveaways are a Baby Yodi, similar to this. So the Baby Yodis are in back order right now, just as a heads up. Baby Wemby, another super chat from All Hero No Cape. $5 super chat says the good days. Man, I hope this was a lot of fun tonight. A lot of fun. We had a small crowd, but it was a great crowd. So Baby Wemby and a Baby Yodi. So little plush Wemby, little plush Yodi. Not two of them, one or the other. A George Gervin pop, a Victor Wembanyama pop, or the Hoops team set from this season, the 24-25 team set with a Stefan Castle rookie, Wemby second card, better. What's up, Mixo? All right, so the trivia question. This might be a tough one, but if you're a Spurs fan, you will know this immediately. Thank you, Alex. I know the answer like the back of my hand. Carlos with the $2 super chat says, "Go Spurs, go!" and Mamu fire. So this might be a tough one, but I don't know. I think it's an easy question. You guys ready for the live chat question? Here we go. How many points per game did David Robinson average the year he won the scoring title? His only scoring title. I didn't have to look that up. I know that for sure. I'm looking for the answer. Looking for the answer. What's up, Arcu3? You got to get all of it. Hugo. Hugo's got it. It is 29.8. You needed the decimal. Congratulations, Hugo. It is 29.8. You were the first one to get it. Did anybody else get it? Some of you were close to 29, but it wasn't 29. It was 29.8. Congratulations, Hugo. Are you on the Twitter? Maybe that was unfair, but it popped in my head during the stream because I didn't have a question prepared, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask David Robinson a question. I mean, I can go down the line. His career: 24.3, 25.6, 23.2, 23.4, then the 29.8. Then I think it's 27.0, 25.6, maybe 25, or just 25 flat, and then the injury starts, and then I start to lose a little bit, like 17.7 and 21. I don't know, but it is 29.8. Or Hugo, you can also hit me up. You're on Instagram. Hugo, I'm not on Instagram. I will, yes, my email. Do you know where to find my email? If you go to the About section of TSR, you just click the More section, and then it's my little write-up about myself, and then you can get the email address. Congratulations, though, 29.8. And of course, just let me, I'll need a mailing address and which item out of the 5 that you would like. Wow. Let's go over the end of game stats. Last time I did a giveaway, I forgot to go over the stats. Ah, jeez. Wow. I'm still in shock. Winning the Knicks was a surprise. Winning over the Knicks, but the way we won, with Sandro Mamakhelishvili having his best game ever of his career. Like, wow. And he was just firing threes from everywhere. Good for him. I'm happy for him. All right, Spurs win 120 to 105. They outscored the Knicks 37 to 33 in the fourth. We did have the bad third quarter, getting outscored 29 to 16, but in the end, the Spurs win by 15. It is their 29th win of the year. They will get to 30. I know it hurts our lottery positioning a little bit, but the team needs to build on something going into the offseason, get some confidence, learn how to play together, learn how to close games out. They did that tonight. For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges finished with 14 points. OG Unaboy finished with 14 points. Cat finished with 32. I thought he was going to go off for 40 tonight, but cooled off in the second half a little bit. He finished with 32 and 9. Miles McBride, rough night from the floor, 4 of 14. He finished with 11. Josh Hart didn't do a hell of a lot scoring wise. 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting. He did have 7 boards and 7 assists. Off the bench from the Knicks, PJ Tucker with nothing. Precious Achiuwa with 4. Anton Watson with 0. Wow, the Knicks went deep on the bench at the end there, didn't they? Mitchell Robinson with 13. Cameron Payne with 11. DeLon Wright with 0. Landry Shamet with 2. And Tyler Olek with 2. Okay. Knicks for the game shot 42, 30, and 76. They turned the ball over 10 times. The Spurs turned it over 13. We shot 50, 46, and 70. For our starters, Jeremy Sohan, rough night from the field, 5 of 14. He was missing from everywhere, finished with 10 points and 6 boards. Harrison Barnes with 11. CP3 with 12, 6, and 9. Did turn it over 4 times. He was a little loose with the ball tonight. Vassell, quick night scoring wise, 10 points on 3 of 9 shooting. He did have 4 block shots. Okay, Devin Vassell, best shot blocker on the team tonight by far. Sure. Stefan Castle, 8 of 16 from the floor, finished with 22 points. So that's what I asked for him to get. I said get at least 20 at the beginning of the stream. He did so. Off the bench, the man of the hour, too sweet but not sour, Sandro Mamakhelishvili in 19 minutes, 13 of 14 from the field, almost a perfect night. 7 of 7 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, no turnovers. This is the most efficient game I've seen on the channel since KBD dropped 30 on the Lakers and had missed, I think, only 1 shot. That was what, 3 or 4 years ago? Bang. Julian Champagny, quiet night, 5 points. Kelvin Johnson, rough night from the field. He was only 2 of 9 for 6 points, but he did grab 10 boards. He did lead the team in rebounding, so he was out there at least doing that. Bismack Biyombo with 4 points, and Blake Wesley, he was pretty good tonight. 6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals in 16 minutes. So, I mean, I'm glad to see he's getting some minutes. Jordan McLaughlin did not play, coach's decision. Malachi Branham is in the G League. I think he might be done with San Antonio. Getting shipped to the G League, not a good sign. What a win, guys. Tax Brazilian Ghost with the super sticker, the dancing bean, I think it is. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate it, Tax. I don't want to miss any super chats, so when I'm going over the stats, I like to backtrack a little bit and just make sure. And we are good. Hugo, did you by chance email me already? Let me double check. I'll take a look. I don't see it as of yet, but as soon as you get me the email, if you're still in the chat, I will mail it probably the same day, depending on what time it is. Mama should probably get more minutes after that one, right? Wow. What a great win. I know a lot of fans might not be happy with this win. I will always root for the team. Is Mama better than Champagny? I don't know. Some nights Champagny looks better. Nights like tonight, Mama he looked like a dang all-star. Yeah, Augustine, the Knicks are the 3rd best team in the Eastern Conference, and the Spurs took it to him tonight. And Sandro Mamakhelishvili with a career-high 34. 5-Lug Racing, what's going on? If you're just coming in, the trivia has already been done. Hugo won the trivia. It was a David Robinson question. I went cheesy. With the Prune Good Evening too. I did what was David Robinson's points per game the year he won the scoring title? It was 29.8, which I knew of. I knew immediately. Obviously, I asked the question, I knew, but I knew that before. I didn't have to look it up. I just went with Lauren David question. Let's see. I was like, see if anybody knows that. Stingray, they did talk about the Spurs' poor defense today, and then today they stepped up. That's great. That's only 1% of Mamu's power. This was a fun game. Honestly, it's been a while, but thank you for stopping in. Except for the year leading to Wemby's draft, I'll never root for the Spurs to lose. That's fair, Alex. I never root for them to lose that year either. I will just root for the other teams in the lottery to play better and get some wins. Good defense, good offense. Who do we play Friday? We have a game on Friday. Hugo, I'll put my email on here. Why don't I do that? I'll do that right now. I'd rather put my email on here since you guys can see it anyway. It's right there available on the front page of the channel. So I'm gonna go put my email on here. I'm still riding a high. I can't believe how good Mamu played. I'm happy for him. All right, let's copy my email. I mean, I could just type it in there, but so I don't typo anything. All right, and you guys have seen my email 100 times. There you go. That's a good night to be a Spurs fan. Castle had 23 tonight. There you go, Hugo. Thunder just won by 33. What? They're playing the 76ers, Fukushiba. The 76ers are in full tank mode. The 76ers want to finish in the top six of the lottery because their pick is lottery protected. Or, sorry, not lottery protected, it's top six protected. If they drop out of the top six, it goes to the Thunder, which, as Spurs fans, we absolutely don't want to see. I've talked about this a little on the channel before. A win-lose scenario would mean the Spurs move up in the draft, let's say in the top four, but then the Sixers drop to 7, and then the Thunder get their pick. The best team in the Western Conference getting a lottery pick. And that's who we want to be in a couple years, right? All these pick swaps we've been doing and these future picks we've been taking from other teams. We want to be that team that is a championship contender and is getting lottery picks. Don't forget, the Thunder still have Nikola Topic stashed. He's out with an ACL tear. He's been out all season. He's going to be on the team next year, and they could also have a lottery pick coming in too. Crazy. You're welcome, Hugo. Yeah, Mamu should get more minutes. Mamu deserved more minutes over Collins all season. Well, you gotta think he's getting minutes now. Spurs going to get to 35 wins. Randy? Embiid's out for the season, Kokoshibo. They shut him down. The 76ers, full tank. Full tank. Not as tanky as the Jazz. Let's talk about our team for a minute. This thing, for a minute. Right? Big win. So our remaining schedule, we have 14 games left. I have no doubt we'll get to 30 wins. It would be crazy that we can't get one more win. We're 29 and 39. We got the Sixers Friday. That will probably be our 30th win. We're gonna go on a 2-game winning streak. The Sixers are awful. They're not trying to win. We're going to win Friday. So this does hurt our lottery positioning a little bit. We need the other teams around us to win as well. Sunday we play the Raptors. The Raptors might be in tank mode. I don't know. That could be a tank off game. We play the Pistons, might lose to them. The Cavs will probably annihilate us. Then the Celtics will annihilate us. Then the Warriors will probably annihilate us. Then we play the Magic. It might be a competitive game. Magic have been kind of faltering a bit lately. Then we get the Nuggets. That could be rough. Then we get the Cavs again. Oh boy, that's going to be bad. We get the Blazers. That's a winnable game. The Clippers, probably not. The Warriors again, probably not. The Suns are very dysfunctional. That's the second to last game of the year. The Suns might be eliminated. They might be resting everybody at that point, and then we finish the game against the season against the Raptors. I was looking at the schedule. 3 of those 4 last games are at 10 o'clock. That's going to be a late week for old TSR. But week 35, I think that probably is not possible. I'm going to say our ceiling is 33 wins based on the schedule I'm looking at. I think 4 more is the most we can get. Anything more than that, highly unlikely. We'll be a playoff team next year, though. All right, Carlos, enjoy the Lakers Nuggets. Thank you. I think 33 is the ceiling now. My prediction before the season was 35 to 40. They're going to just miss that. Let's also not forget no Wemby, no Fox, no Pop. So, I mean, a lot has changed on the team since the start of the season. Good night, Homer. Great win, though. And congratulations to Sandro Mamakaliashvili. Career game. Who walked in the tunnel mile? What are we talking about? Oh, Flavor Flav? Was Flavor Flav walking into the locker room? I didn't see it. I didn't catch that, but that was a good one, guys. Here's the Ghost Spurs go one more time. Oh, we just sent it, Hugo. I haven't gotten it yet. Might take a minute to get here. It shouldn't go to my spam folder. I haven't had anything by you guys go into a spam folder. We do have a lot of spam in there. I get bombarded with sponsorship requests from all sorts of nonsense, like stuff that has nothing to do with with the Spurs or anything I do on this channel. Hugh, I haven't gotten it yet. Did I mess up my email when I put in the chat? It's eternityshore at Gmail. No, I put it in there, right? Hugh, I haven't gotten it yet. I should have gotten it by now. I'm refreshing my email. There's nothing there. Did you copy and paste it? Flavor Flav was helping Coyote shoot the Coyote gun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm in my email box now. These are all like sponsorships and business consulting and a whole bunch of nonsense. I had somebody offer me $300 to promote a video game. Like, I don't do video games. Why would I? No. I got it. No, no, it's not you. Hard Shop Live. I'm not getting it. Yeah, I'm not getting your email, Hugo. I'm not getting it. I'm gonna put my email in the chat again. I usually like to check that before I go. Oh, what? I just opened up. I'm not getting anything from you. Am I the right mailbox? Yeah, I'm in the right mailbox. That's weird. This should yeah, this should definitely yeah. I don't know what's happening. I got it. I just got it. I just got it, Hugo. Okay, gotcha. There you are. Baby Wemby. Baby Wemby for your son. Oh, that's cute. All right, Hugo. I'll get that out tomorrow. Baby Wemby for your son. It just came in. I don't know what the delay was, but I got it. We're good. Baby Wemby for your son. Congratulations. Awesome. Be very happy to send that out to him. And I just want to start with Mount. That's awesome. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. This was a fun stream. And thank you all. So please hit the thumbs up on the way out. It still does help the channel. On behalf of myself, Baby Yodi, Mikey, and Grogu, what you going to do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Spurs go.